Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Mortgage Dubai ain't got shit on me. You can touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
Burn down my house and build it up again. Tell them I burn it down twice just for the fun of it. Tell them so much money I don't know what to do with it. Tell them I don't pick up my phone, ain't knowing what the time. Tell them I got me one gun and an alibi. Tell them so much love that the whole thing feel like a lie. Don't need nobody, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody.
Mount Everest ain't got shit on me.
This a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape. With a lost generation, this a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Look at us, man. Praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape. With a lost generation, where everything's fun and games. We drink and we smoke just to numb the pain. We scream for the cops when a brother gets shot, then we march for our money, don't nothing change. Damn, I'm tired of these fucking games, shit. We gotta do something, man. They label us black, our history snatched. We don't even know where the fuck we came from. They gave you another name, watched it and gave you another brain. We used to be scholars till they gave us dollars. You gotta realize this a fucking game, so make sure you play it right. When you give it your all, you sleep when you lay at night. I am a ray of light, that's an affirmation, something that you could say alright. I hope this word get exposed, I swear this cycle's getting old. How we giving all our children shit, we couldn't deal with it. Shift them further from their souls, this world is so cold. Think to myself like damn, sometimes I don't wanna have babies. Like damn, what they gon' have faith in? I guess all I can say is, damn, this a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape. With a lost generation, this a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape. With a lost generation, where youngins be selling us dope and politicians sell us hope. We never noticed all the power we got in our hands. They trick us and tell us to vote. Why should I care about July 4th? That one what my people died for was given religion and put up in a wicked system. But this shit won't our choice, so just find yours. This There's different meanings of freedom, you need to define yours. Republic or Democrat, I don't get into that. They gotta give us back our voice. Cause how can the president speak for me? Or clean up the streets and find peace for me? They can't part the Red Sea for me. If I thought that, then I ain't even free. I'm just trying to tell them, the hand they dealing us is deadly. Let's come together for protection. They use their air, food, and water as weapons for harming my essence. It's time that we check it. I need my people to help me. The time is now, we need plans. But we ain't got no hope, so we apply, go vote, and say y'all don't know, just keep praying.
For the community. Look. Damn man. A lot of y'all pseudoscientists, you be fraud as hell. Your granddaddy did it, then you did it, you can ride in there. I don't know who with me or against me, it be hard to tell. Chaos energy, I'm heated, it get hot as hell. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. 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 Everybody tribe up, had to be major. Yeah, I got my melanin. Guilty without no evidence. All natural, you know me. Jury, it's on me. Swagger, you matter. That's making me chase the fatter. Michael Jackson, but I'm better. Fuck all lives matter. All my teachers, all non-ether powers, I ain't got all mine either. I don't need a preacher, I just go within. We don't need a leader, no, we gonna win. I see apples with the win again. Tell a friend, we going in. Our skin still ain't kin. Y'all heard the tribunal? They sweat us dead like funerals. Win a record like 2-0. Fly a lot like UFO. Joe Biden, you a hoe. You a hoe and you not original. We ain't going nowhere, you pitiful. We keep coming right back, residual. We over here lit, get no fuck about who you with. We just correcting our status and shit. What do you know about your citizenship? What do you know about your status and shit? I hate sophistics like shit. Whole system ain't shit. Do something about this shit. You ain't gotta say it something like a king. This is what I seen when I had a dream. Shoulda had a scene, do the right thing. Carbon-based being, let freedom. I don't want 48 cause I got 40 haters. Saving myself, I don't need no savior. Say what you want, just save it for later. I don't wanna save, I'm no lifesaver. I don't even know you, stranger danger. If you gon' smoke, I'm no park ranger. Not the online side, do me that favor. Everybody tribe up, had to be major. These G don't play with me, I don't got patience. I need some gases that only see agents. Beta is your fragrance, I come from the ancients. All this division is lame shit. I was telling my knee G the same shit. Get you something to play with. Real Indians ain't it. My files be flagrant.
Since a youngin', I've been running, getting to the cake. Dog, you ain't 100, this 100, let me demonstrate. If she ain't got brains, then I ain't tryna penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up needy, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that real shit, dog, you benefit. Took her on a dinner date, now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog, we ain't tryna integrate. Man, we ain't tryna integrate. Was broke back then, now the youngin' seeing different cake. We don't go off feelings, we just make sure that the business straight. And if you ain't an intellect, then you can't get a penetrate. Local need you, now I'm getting love all in different states. Gotta need you, if you ain't got scars, then you can't relate. Preach to niggas, I'm just tryna make sure that my people straight. Woke nigga in a sleep world, tryna keep awake. Man, I'm just tryna keep awake. Bodies dropping in my city, damn Perry, keep awake. How another black man, your op, make it make sense. When the system got y'all niggas going through the same shit. Ever since a youngin', I've been running, getting to the cake. Dog, you ain't 100, this 100, let me demonstrate. If she ain't got brains, then I ain't tryna penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up needy, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that real shit, dog, you been a fake. Took her on a dinner date, now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog, we ain't tryna integrate. Say you shoot, what's your resume? Let me see the proof. Drilling shit, where your gang at? Let me see your troops. Getting money, pull up stunting on them. Let me see your coupe. Genocide, they pointing weapons at you. You don't even shoot. Real nigga, how you say you real? You don't love your peeps. Family man, grind, feed your family, nigga, fuck the streets. Sliding on each other when the government the enemy. If we come together, we got power, nigga, in the beef. For real, nigga, in the beef. You ain't getting money, ain't no reason to be in the streets. Striving to be legends, we ain't trying to be a memory. And now you ain't my nigga, you my Niji Aborigine. Ever since a youngin', I've been running, getting to the cake. Dog, you ain't 100, this 100, let me demonstrate. If she ain't got brains, then I ain't tryna penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up Niji, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that bro shit, dog, you been a fake. Took her on a dinner date, now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog, we ain't tryna integrate.
Resiliency is a trait that is often overlooked, but it is one of the most important qualities that a person can possess. Resiliency is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep moving forward in the face of adversity, and to persevere in the pursuit of one's goals. It is a characteristic that can be learned and developed, and it is an essential attribute for success in life. In life, we are all faced with challenges and obstacles. Some challenges are small, while others can be life-altering. How we respond to these challenges is what sets us apart from one another. Resilient people understand that setbacks are a part of life and that they are an opportunity to grow and learn. They don't allow their setbacks to define them, but instead, they use them as a springboard to propel themselves forward. One of the key components of resiliency is optimism. Resilient people tend to have a positive outlook on life, and they believe that they can overcome any obstacle that comes their way. They are not blind to the challenges they face, but they choose to focus on the positive aspects of their situation. This positive outlook helps them to maintain a sense of hope and to stay motivated, even when things are difficult. Another important aspect of resiliency is the ability to adapt. Resilient people understand that life is constantly changing, and they are able to adapt to these changes quickly. They are not afraid to try new things, and they are willing to take risks in order to achieve their goals. They understand that failure is a part of the process, and they are not deterred by it. Instead, they use it as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Resilient people also tend to have a strong support system. They understand the importance of having people around them who believe in them and who are there to support them when they need it. They are not afraid to ask for help when they need it, and they are willing to offer help to others when they can. In conclusion, resiliency is an essential quality for success in life. It is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to maintain a positive outlook, to adapt to change, and to have a strong support system. Resilient people
Triple D Texas, bro, you ain't scared about the shit you be talking about?
Fuck all that talking, I'm with it. Talk about business. Deep just started, I finished. They say that I'm black, bitch, I'm injured. Fuck your Thanksgiving. Shoot at these races for Christmas. I ain't got no time for no limits. Bitch, I see murder, I'm there for my niggas. Master the pigeon, no just on the pictures. Came back for my pyramids, free my Egyptians. Disrespect my cook, they ass in a pot. Someone now set conjure up, I'm in rhyme. Know that they know they act like they forgot. Bitch, we ain't slaves for the children of y'all. Fuck come together, they think that they better. They took out your cheddar, put rats in your camp. Erase your maps, infiltrate snaps. That's how long they been here, act like they can't count. Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes. Push to the limit, we rip off the fence. If you ain't my brother, then I ain't gon' spend it. Heard they was coming, they sent up defenseless. Ain't nothing personal, bitch, it's just business. The blueberries got shooting heads. Being black is dope, police is super ass. We get blamed for crimes, can't avoid the lashes. Passing prayers, never make it past them. They made you black and left you stuck with it. No kumbaya, nigga, fuck forgiveness. Don't forget oppression, don't forget the lynching. Still have to pop like the way in prison. So who the fuck want the smoky smoke? Like cigarettes, I open up and throw. Niggas can't be falling for the okie doke. Every time we ride, they try to give us dope. Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Out Cliff America.
Run 'em out the block like Freddie Haynes.
Well, the concern is misplaced.
Ángel La Ciencia.
African American voters are voting at just as high a percentage as Americans.
Trey Ali in this beat. Tom Don, real American. Original American. I'm from her, I ain't come here. Yeah.
Say cop on my color, I die for my brothers, but I do not think that these hoes understand. It landed up Bama, they burned down your channels through niggas and slammers, equality dead. Fuck it, I up, they came back from my virgin, the feather my colors, the crown with the feds. Watch how you classify when you be passing by, calling you black, it's like calling you dead. Y'all came to the land of the free in the home of the brave, but forgot that it's not where you stayed. Start having babies and switching your name around, land on the dies and you taking their place. Don't forget Democrats pushing your city back, casting your vote, put you in the grave. We write your history, fill it with misery, lying, told everyone we was the slaves. Where your ancestors from? What name you took on? What boat did you bitches come on? If you had a sponsorship, you not a Thompson and see, bro, my people been here all along. Calling us African must be an accident. Claiming you American shit is just wrong. Clarification in case you mistaken. Sit back and remember the words to this song. Obama is not American. Rich McConnell is not American. You crackers is not American. Pan-Africans not American. Remember there's two Americans. We the old, not the new Americans. Man, look how they do Americans. Black people, the true Americans. Sorry, not sorry.
Yup. Wild Indian, yeah.
Hey, V, line them up.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy fugazi. I just keep it player, you can never play me. You got an ass so fat, girl, let's make a baby. And another one. Then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. She a bad woke chick and I love her tongue. We some jurisdiction boys, we some one-on-ones. Look, don't compare me to no Martin dog, I'm like Malcolm X. Die about our freedom, we'll leave a cracker stretch. Round of applause, boy, you know we clapping text. Chucky dog, child's play, yeah, nigga, that's what's next. Open up the cans just like Arizona. Pull up mad stuff like we got the Rona. We set up jurisdictions when we buy the corner. How you claiming that's your hood and you not the owner? Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Like my niggas said, bitch, we the shit. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. I'm just on release. I'm in go mode, motherfuck the thieves. In these streets like EBT, when we at war, make peace with me. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land, white or black or tan. Understand, it's fuck who stole this land. Might have seen me get little buddy these hands. He wasn't no abo man. A lot of these dudes is Sambo man. They full of shit like my ammo can. What they call an N-word, out the wrong mouth as an ambulance. Wild Indian, get it in advance, or you can post date it. Ask around, I'm the most hated. Straight sacred, they stole acreage. Go ape shit, show ain't shit. It won't be televised, I don't tape shit.
Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Don't do it to him.
All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait, royal. All of my needs, they royal. All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait. I just had to catch my breath. I just had to stack my checks. Shorty got ass, God bless. Damn. I just had to stack my chips. I just had to grab my grip. A lot of niggas mad I'm rich. I'ma have to smash they bitch. Pull up in a maxed out fit. VLN on the logo, moving solo with the stick. Block jumping like a pogo, come and pull up on the strip. Told her pull up and get lit, so she pulled up and she stripped. Damn. I don't need all the attention, I just need all of the pension. Ran the bill up like a piston. Wait, told them but they didn't listen. Fuck it, I teach them a lesson. I ain't got time for the stressing. Damn dog, is you kidding me? You know that we Aborigines. I don't give a fuck if you feeling me, as long as you watch how you grilling me. My knee G's making history. Brother, some diamonds at Tiffany's. She a carbon queen and she feeling me, so you know she matching my energy. Roll you, all of my needs they roll you, all of my needs they loyal you. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you, baby girl I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal, so to fix your crime, girl you roll you. Wait, roll you, all of my needs they roll you, all of my needs they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you, baby girl I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal, so to fix your crime, girl you roll you. Wait, told her fix your crime, girl you roll you. You ain't got time for the low vibes, but you know I'm feeling your vibe. You a black woman, you go God. Heh, heh. You could trust me, girl, I promise. My only choice to be honest. I feel like it's perfect timing. When we hit your party, we getting it lit. Hitting YBs if I need me a fit. He got the sauce, yeah, he got the drip. We gon' keep grinding until we get rich. Smoking exotic, I need me a zip. My Aboriginies be with the shit. Rushing your shit and I call it a blitz. We tryna find us some money to split. Can't break bread, then you fake then. Free all my guys out the state pen. Her only wet, yeah, it's leaking. She say she want me to eat it. Had to ice her out, now she blingin'. Dying for what I believe in. Dropping new heat every season. Call me a vet cause I'm seasoned. Call me a vet cause I'm healing the dogs. Roll me a wood, I ain't talking the law. Brought me some land, about to buy me a mall. Stand up nigga so I cannot fall. Chasing clout, then I won't get involved. Oh, that's your girl, then I'm testing the jaws. Said you was lame, so she gave me the draws. Feeling like Rick Ross because I'm a boss.
Shout out to all the American Aborigines. Chief Ether's in the building. Aboriginal TV is in the building. The God of the Geechies is in the motherfucking building. Top of the morning, balance of the evening, wherever you at. What's up with it, gang? What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling this grand rising? What's up, tribe? We got 51 people in the building. I'd appreciate if y'all would hit that like button for me one time. Share the video out for me one time. Give this show the best opportunity to be seen by the masses. What's up, gang? What's up with it? That's me, man. I see my sister, Chickahominy Roots in the building, A-Dots in the building. Sweet P, what's up with it? See A1 in the building. What's up with it, gang? I dropped the link. What's up with it? See my brother Roger W in the building. What's up with it? What's up with you, bro? My brother Chi Alpha's in the building. I see J Woke in the building. What's up, gang? I see my sister PG in the building. E-Knox 0407 in the building. What's up with y'all, gang? A rising Aboriginal in the building. Fresh off a couple bodies. Fresh off a couple intellectual bodies. Who else we got up in here? Make sure I don't miss none of my brothers and sisters. Quiet Storm Sean in the building. What's up, gang? What's up with you? Aboriginal Mary Gab. My brother James Williams in the building. What's up with it? DJ ZPE. What's up, my brother? My auntie is in the building. What's up, auntie? I see my brother Patrick Gabriel in the building. I see my sister Jersey Williams. See Bravehawk in the building. M. Brown, Chris Jackson. What up with it? Craig Lloyd in the building. Dr. Swindle Hoodwinked. Yeah, that's the perfect name for your dog ass. Dr. Swindle Hoodwinked. If y'all want to listen to a nigga named Dr. Swindle Hoodwinked about the motherfucking character of an individual, you might already done lost. You listening to a nigga named Dr. Hoodwink Swindle. Shout out to my sister Etta Anderson in the building. See Carbon Crowns in the building. What's up with it? What's up with y'all? Who else I see up here? Lex B. Al Red Dog in the building. 360 Copper. What's up with y'all? Y'all good? Good? Bring my brother A1 in here. What's going on? Top of the morning, A1. What's up, brother?
Oh man, peace to the guys, peace to the goddesses, man. Another day, another dollar. Peace to Aboriginies, North, South, Central. Peace to my brother, peace to God, man. Definitely inviting me on the panel yesterday. Like I said, I'd like to thank you for that, brother. Because you could have went up there yourself, you know what I'm saying? And that goes to show that you got our best interest at hand. So definitely shout out to you.
Yeah, man. I mean, what they say? Don't matter what is it if a game man gains the whole world if he loses. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I started, with my tribe. I started with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And we did something beautiful over the last few years. And so I feel like it's only right too when we have an opportunity to do what we've been trying to do. A1, you know this more than anybody probably, you know what I'm saying, other than maybe Chief and AP. But we've been trying to get that shit that took place last night accomplished for damn near a decade. We finally got it. So it was definitely an honor, to be able to kind of build a bridge between the two communities, and then definitely have my brother show the fuck out like they did last night, man. It was definitely an honor to, give thanks to the ancestors for that, man. So,
How you think it went yesterday?
You said how I think it went?
Yeah.
I think it went as good as planned. I think a few of the goofies that came in, they kind of started up confusion and shit like that, which kind of gave them like an out to delegitimize us. That's all they was looking to do to begin with. But overall, bro, I have to say the Aborigines, they did a great job. It's been a while since we've been in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? Most of my brothers, they chilled back. They did their information. You know what I'm saying? And they showed themselves approved. So I'm very proud of our showing last night. And no matter what gang we presented nothing but straight sources, which them niggas say we never do. And nobody had a response or a rebut with an actual source. So I pay attention to shit like that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you like this, right? The King Cash, the YK, the Truth, the Rob. I don't want to talk to these niggas no more. We already had enough contention with them, and we ain't getting nowhere. It's like at some point in time, you gotta part ways with people who don't agree with what you agree with, and it ain't because they can dispute anything we say. It's because they can't dispute it, and we have given them opportunity time to dispute it. And they have never disputed nothing. They just asked the most ridiculous questions. Now, we went on DNA. Now, if at anything, right, if you got anything from the DNA conversation, you should be skeptical. You should not be standing on it like it's absolute. You should be skeptical at this point in time. So, for a motherfucker to come up there after the information shows that DNA is not absolute, and a motherfucker is sitting up in there, the fuck is this nigga hopping? If a motherfucker still sit up there standing on DNA, despite the fact that what we just showed you, and you're not skeptical, meaning that you're not learning, meaning you indoctrinated. You understand?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You're indoctrinated. Like, listen, anything a person show me of science that's not absolute, I'm not going to stand on it. I'm not going to, but see, they understand this, right? The people who own the DNA companies are part of the eugenics society. But see, they got so many underlining companies and businesses to where you'll really have to trace that shit back to them. But eugenics is who created the whole DNA. And they know DNA is not absolute. But these niggas, even when you give them articles showing you DNA is not absolute, they still...
Damn, A1, we lost you for a second. Mic check. We got... Okay, A1, we lost you for a second. We lost you for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm out here traveling, man. I'm about to go get this money, right? But if you don't know about anything that was proposed, then you shouldn't be talking about it. You know, Q Butter came up there and talked about the reason why it was all these slave owners in Louisiana, right? I showed him it was all these Negro slave owners, and you still think Oscar Dunn was a fucking slave, or is that the narrative that they created? You see what I'm saying? They double down. A lieutenant governor of Louisiana in 1868, 3 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, but we can go back and show you even before the Emancipation Proclamation, you got all these free people. So that goes to show you right there that history is not absolute. You know what I'm saying? And you should be skeptical about anything you hear, anything that's presented to you. And like I said, a lot of these book sources, I don't agree on no book in its entirety. So if I pull up a source, I don't want to hear you point to another part of the book because I'm going to let you know before you even go there. I don't agree on the book entirety. You understand? So, you know, I mean, like I said, we did do a good job, man. But, you know, I see that there's certain individuals who want clout. Dude, I don't have to never go and sign that. But since he invited us up there, we went up there and did our thing. But at the end of the day, this shit is not about no motherfucking clout for me, man. I ain't never been one to chase no fucking clout. On the streets, on any walks of life, I've never chased clout. I'm about the information, and I'm about trying to put the information so individuals who don't understand can at least see the point of view that we got to why we believe what we believe. So with that, man, peace to the guys, bro.
What's up, Auntie? Got Auntie in the building.
All right, so I'm listening y'all for a minute, but I just can't take the disrespect that was, you know, I'm hot-blooded. And I know I don't fuck with the couch over there, so I had to leave up out of there, you know, because I'm seeing the disrespect. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if we don't help these people out no more. I know y'all still feel that some people lost in the sauce, but at this point, everything that's been going on with our people, we ain't gonna be able to save everybody. Because a lot of people rather believe in the slave narrative than believe that you was great. And I don't get it. And to me, some people, like you said, you know, that don't leave the children behind, some of them got to be left behind. So I had to leave up out there because I was like, oh yeah, you know, I ain't gonna type in the check because y'all know, like I said, y'all know how I feel about the people. So I was like, no, it's just too much disrespect, and I'm off with everybody head at this point, and I really feel that way. I ain't gonna even lie.
That's a fact, though. Peace, sis.
Salute, A1. But y'all did a good job. I give it to y'all. Did a good job. It just, I don't like the disrespect that they give y'all because they want to act like they the only people with intelligence and to know how to comprehend. And if you did, bitch, you go back and do some real research. That's just how I feel. These niggas don't want to do that because for so long they've been on this out of Africa theory and everybody was fucking slaves, except like when you brought up about the Caucasian being slaves. Oh, are you trying to say that they were slaves, my brother? I'm like, but you believe that you was a slave. Because you know why they believe it? You know why, A1? Because these people really believe in the so-called white supremacy. They don't believe in the black nobility who's behind it all. You think 1% of the world population got control of a whole fucking goddamn planet of niggas? You can't make this up no more. Because where in the story besides when they came in and started rewriting history that they really said that they took over? Please show me where they took over. just because they wrote it out don't mean it's true. Niggas still doing nigger trick right today. They still hating on each other, fighting each other. I mean, just everything they can do to each other. This didn't start when a fucking Caucasian came, because ain't nobody gonna tell me when a Caucasoid starts showing up that this type of vitriol and hatred towards one another just started. This always existed because of the energy that we house within each other. That it just goes, you know, everybody wants to be the motherfucking chief. Everybody. All niggas wants to be chief. And that's where all the vitriol comes from, because the nigga think that another nigga's outstanding. I'm telling you what it's all about. And that's why they don't want y'all to tell what y'all know or what y'all have dug in and researched, because they've been the top nigga for 100 years and ain't saved nobody but everybody over there getting rich. But everybody else is still in poverty. What do they put? DNA? Look all they put in DNA. Now, how the people that took everything from you is going to give you the truth? You can't make this up. They took everything from you through books, fucking articles and shit, and paper and pen. Now y'all saying, oh, DNA, you know, we came out with DNA so we can place all you bitches on one landmass. Yeah.
And you know, look, Empress, even through all this time we've been doing this, right? If you're a historian or a researcher and you see inconsistencies with the narrative, then you're supposed to be skeptical about the information that we're reading. If we see white people who are really called Slavs, and we can prove that, and then we can prove that around the time of 1619, when they crying about, oh, we was brought over here, well, why the first motherfucker who was brought over here was able to own white slaves if the system of racism, white supremacy existed? It don't make no sense.
Like, right. They're not. I just want to say that they're not acknowledging the fact that there's inconsistency in their own narrative. So they keep trying to make it like we're saying something and then they don't, and we're just misinformed. But no, we're following y'all's timeline based off y'all's narrative, and it's inconsistent. And when we start to walk it down to y'all see the inconsistencies. Then y'all start to move the goalposts by saying, "Oh, well, it was French this and it was Spanish this," but y'all don't never say French this and Spanish this when you're talking about the enslavement of niggas. It don't matter about the French and the Spanish. At that point, it's just all niggas be slaves at a certain point in time. That's the narrative that y'all perpetuate.
You know what? Go ahead.
I just want to say this one thing, right? Remember, why would the French? Because the French, understand, the French was Negro. This nigga going to say an African came to Chicago and started. Chicago is an indigenous name. Why would
that ain't even the name? A1 is called. I've heard it a lot of times. I can't remember, but it's pronounced a certain way, and that's an indigenous American name. All these names over here are indigenous American names.
Yeah, that chai is cheap. Like
yeah.
It's like
it's Yago or Chicago. Wait, she.
Chicago.
That's how you
Chicago. So it's like, why would because he's not even, they said a Haitian came to Chicago, right? But how you gonna come when you already got the black, you already got, what the fuck is the name of this island? I can't think of the name of the island, but that's a whole nother thing, right? But,
hold on, A1. They don't know what Haitian they talking about. First of all, when was Haiti? Because from my research, nigga, the Haiti where I'm from could have been the Haiti the nigga came from just as much as the so-called island in Santo Domingo.
But
so
who started the island though? The dead chest Indians and the other Indians that was warriors that they took up off the mainland and placed their asses out there. And you can't say that it ain't there because I researched it. And matter of fact, I still got the article.
So think about this, gang. We got a town where Black Wall Street was started. That's called Haiti. Now, the Haiti, the country, they saying it came from niggas, the Indians, that they snatched from the mainland and take it to this place. I just find it too ironic and too convenient for the story. And they say Haiti is the first country to be freed from the slave. Like, it's just too much history surrounding this name, and they not giving us full disclosure. That's what it really be, y'all. They're not giving us full disclosure about the information that they presenting. So they're presenting it, but without giving full disclosure, you could never really come up to a actual conclusion.
Now, who helped us beat the French when they came in?
They say the spirits, huh?
The Natchez Indians. The Natchez Indians, right?
Think of it like this, though. Remember, think of it like this, right? In Louisiana speak Creole. Now, Creole is indigenous to Louisiana. Creole is not because of the fact, and the people who they call it French spoke Creole. They didn't speak French, or what they call Moorish Latin or Romantic Latin, right? Because that's what they consider French to be, or Creole, right? So now the Natchez, for all I know, the Natchez could have been a fucking French. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, even with that, man, it's so many inconclusive stories when you deal with this history, to where you have to kind of come up with your own hypothesis, because their hypothesis is not making no sense. So it's like, these niggas is not free thinkers. They're not on the level we on. We on a totally different level than any of these scholars. And last night only showed and proved that none of these niggas want to work with us. Any of these niggas can get it, right? I'm not, the King Kazes and the YK, the Truce, and what you niggas known for? You niggas lose. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're not known for any victories. So why are we gonna keep entertaining? Why I'm gonna keep fighting the motherfucker that I keep beating? You know what I'm saying? I'm bullying you at this point in time. I don't need. Last time I just beat your ass. Why I'm gonna keep fighting you?
Hey, A1. Anybody know that they got lime trees down there?
Say that again.
Anybody know they got lime trees, right? Lime trees off the Ogeechee, right? They call them Ogeechee Tupelos. That's it. How come when we start talking about, I seen a lot of people in the chat talking about Gullah Geechee, and I pulled the shit up about Gullah Geechee. Not one motherfucker came up and brought something of substance that could refute what I was saying. The best thing they had was Queen Quet said. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, most of the information that was presented last night, no one truly came up to address it or to ask questions about it or to get any more, you know what I'm saying?
What do quack mean? What do quack mean? Do anybody know what quack means?
Quet, you said?
Yeah, don't they call her Queen Quack?
Because that's her name. Her name is Marquetta.
But why would they choose her to call her a quack? Because we know the government.
What you calling her, Auntie?
A quack.
She called her quack.
Yeah. I thought I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah, quack, meaning, you know how they say that doctors is a quack?
Yeah.
Okay. We know what's going on.
Shout out to my sister Jersey Williams for sending in the donation. We appreciate you, sister. It's that like 4 people in here, guys.
The reason why we got so many people believing in the so-called Pan-African, because it's a movement. It damn sure ain't a heritage. It's a movement. It's because, see, these people want these people to think that they have remedy in what the shit they have sold them for so long. There's remedy in this. And that's meaning that you can get reparations. And I keep telling them, you have to prove that fucking slave narrative. That nigga, fucking coincidence, said, no, you don't. That's a damn lie. You don't think we ain't researched this shit? Oh, yes, you do. You have to prove, because they're not just up and giving money to any motherfucking baddie. You have to prove that your ass was on one of them slave fucking boats. Your ancestors was. You have to show and prove, nigga, in order for them to give you anything. And not only that, what nation did they take y'all from? Y'all notice they just gave Africa all that money, right? Tell me y'all ain't noticed they just gave them all that money. And they still ain't gave y'all shit. Ain't gave you shit. But this is what niggas are selling y'all. They selling y'all dreams, and hopefully that y'all will keep on paying them to sell y'all a bunch of shit. And y'all still in the same predicament y'all was when they started over 30 years ago. We ain't counting the years with Marcus Garvey. We just gonna count the years that these niggas been selling y'all this shit for 20 years. 20-something years now.
Shout out, Sister Betty in the building. I see you. And let me say something. Gullah Jabir Al Jaheed's podcast gang. There is no way you can know whether I'm Geechee or not. Only way you can know is if you ask me questions and then I answer it. I tell you where I'm from, and then you verify that, nigga. But you just cause you a Geechee, nigga, don't mean that you got that Queen Quet syndrome. Y'all Gullah niggas think y'all can just speak for every the fuck body and just make everybody like. Just imagine, gang, if the God of the Geechees never showed up and motherfucking told niggas that the Geechees wasn't fucking Africans. Shout out to A1 too, because A1 was saying this shit and actually bringing shit to verify what he's saying years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I don't know if I had started streaming yet, but I know it might have been around that same time period. A1 was talking about this same subject matter. But yeah, like y'all need to let it go, man. Like, niggas wasn't out
here. This nigga said you not Gullah, fake ass nigga.
I know I ain't Gullah, nigga. That's Queen Quet. That's y'all. I'm Guile and Ogeechee. That's two different things. I'm Guile and Ogeechee. Maybe a little bit of Timaku in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a few other little Muskogee in between. But no, nigga, I ain't Gullah. Gullah is Gullah Island, nigga. I don't know Binya. Okay? I don't know that. Yeah, what's up, guys?
What great eye family?
Binya. I've been there, nigga.
That you find a new man fan?
Yeah.
Boy, there's so much man fan out here, but boy, I telling you. Hey, last night, you gotta go ahead and cancel out last night's show, man. Because I had to start out on them.
You said what?
I said,
had a man fan soon the damn live went. I went on and blocked that nigga. I said, God damn. You know what? I want to let niggas know how feminine it is to troll another man. And this is coming from a woman.
Yeah.
It's very feminine to get in here and tell another man who the fuck he is and who the fuck he ain't. That's feminine energy, nigga. And for you niggas to claim to be these fucking African warriors, you show a lot of motherfucking estrogen, nigga. A lot of estrogen around this bitch. And you can say, y'all can say, she's masculine. Bitch, I carry both because guess what? I'm able to give birth to both. Fuck boys. I have more heart. Warrior spirit. Than any of you niggas that claim to be African. I'm standing on my truth and I'm standing on my motherfucking land. I have more heart. Ain't no nigga gonna run me nowhere. I listen to a nigga on TikTok, y'all go holler, no, we got to band together. Y'all separating us. We need to band together with Africa. We need to. Bitch, Africa ain't never stood with us. Not in one fucking war.
What?
I mean, this nigga was literally begging us to stand with these motherfuckers. You show me one war these motherfuckers came and stood with us. Because all the wars, because if they were standing with us, they'll still be standing with us. They're not standing with us. Fucking fuck boys.
No, that's exactly. And then see, you know what we gonna do though? What we have to do? We have to go back in. The next
Bitch,
time
shut your dumb fat ass up. Either choke on some fucking Popeyes, your fat ass. You don't got no neck, you ugly.
Talking about your man, ain't you, bitch?
Yo, who the
You
fuck
talking
is
about
that?
your man,
Hey,
ain't you, bitch?
wow. Who
I
was
told
that?
y'all. I told
Who
y'all,
was
listen
that?
to these ass niggas.
Oh
Look
my
at him.
God.
He got a
You
big
bitch
ass
ass nigga. You
types
come
of
up here.
niggas we dealing with, y'all.
Oh, just
Yeah,
like
this the
that.
type of nigga. Nigga,
Who
you
was
think you
that?
only
Bitch
be fat
ass
and don't
nigga.
bother me.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait.
Let me handle this bitch ass
Hold
motherfucker.
on, hold on,
Text in his mouth.
hold on.
Bitch ass nigga.
Hold on. So we all know what a fan mean, right? A fan mean a fanatic. A fanatic. That's the abbreviation of a fan. So them man is fanatically disassembling them own brain. But check it out. Anytime you want to follow someone there, check it out. These people are retarded. I go through the same thing last night. I had to blaze the guy up the man. I got in there for like 2 hours straight and this fucking lion ass guy. Your boy named Tarzan. Yeah. Another man
See, this
friend.
is let you know right there, naughty, or only a hit dog holler. You thought coming up here calling me fat and talking about some fucking ticket, bitch. Let me tell you something. Call me something I ain't never been called. Calling me fat ain't gonna hurt me, bitch. I'm built for this shit. Y'all didn't know I've been around for a very fucking long time, bitch. Y'all bitch ass niggas is running and scared than a motherfucker. Cause all I hear y'all niggas talk about is white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. Bitch, white supremacy don't motherfucking scare me. It's niggas like y'all that motherfucker I have to worry about. I don't
Hold
want
on.
no bitch ass niggas that
Hold
look
on,
like me.
RP.
Not no
Let me
white
get
man.
some. Let me get some, RP. Let me get some real quick. First of all, you niggas who come on the motherfucking internet be having all this big tough smoke for niggas who look like you, but you bitches fucking you gullah and your whole goddamn land getting taken. You bitches ain't got no smoke for them niggas down there. You coming stuck into here talking to me, talking about some shit. I don't know none of you niggas. None of you niggas with Gullah in your name. You niggas ain't did a motherfucking thing, nigga. The best thing you niggas done did is being Queen Quet little babies, regurgitating her little whack ass rhetoric, nigga. Stop playing with me. No, nobody knows you Gullah niggas, first of all. Let's get that straight. Ain't none of you niggas relevant. Ain't none of you niggas never put no information out about a goddamn thing in regards to the Southeast, the goddamn Gullah Geechees, or none of that, bro. Then y'all think y'all niggas come up here and put Gullah in your name and think you motherfucking head Geechee. First of all, nigga, don't nobody down there except you weak ass Africans call yourself Gullah. First of all, nigga, if you knew better, you wouldn't even call yourself Gullah because the fucking original name is Wild, fool. But you over here talking about you Gullah. You sound stupid. Second of all, you try to claim like you the motherfucking head Geechee around here. Don't know the meaning of Geechee. Both of the fucking terms come from indigenous people. But your dumb ass will come up here talking about you African. And then try to motherfucking convince the rest of the world that goddamn somehow your ass ain't stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, get the like, bro, I'm so sick of you strong motherfucking Twitter, YouTubian, goddamn get up on the motherfucking live stream, but I ain't seen none of you niggas get in front of no bulldozers. I ain't seen none of you niggas get in front of these crackers justifying your shit. I ain't seen none of you niggas do not a motherfucking thing. I ain't seen you write a book. I ain't seen you put out a paper. I ain't seen you make a phone call. I ain't seen none of you weak ass Gullah niggas say a motherfucking thing about our people. So shut your weak ass up, nigga, talking about that shit just because you got your name. Fuck Gullah, nigga. How about that, nigga? The Geechee said that. How about that? And I dare one of you niggas to try something. I dare one of you niggas to touch one hair on a Geechee head, and we gonna show you the difference between Geechee and Gullah, bitch. Now, how about that? Hold that.
On quit, nigga. On quit. On quit, pussy ass nigga.
They so mad. You know what? I know a lot of them hate me over that because I even seen Umar Johnson one night, y'all jump in my chat talking crazy to me. I know you niggas hate me because I'm not like the motherfucking bitches y'all got sitting over there. Standing on my bloodline. Bitch, I'm not selling my people out, bitch. I don't sell motherfucking
women they got some weak ass women over there too. Following that fuckery.
Selling my people out for some fake ass narrative. Bitch, y'all got me fucked up. Nigga, you thought coming up here saying that for me? Nah. Bitch, call me something else. Call me something else that I ain't never heard before. Cause bitch, I'm a warrior. You can't, I didn't come back like I told y'all. I didn't come back for a dry run, bitch. Watch y'all selves. You don't know what the fuck I believe in and what I do, bitch. Watch yourself, hoes.
Bless up to my sister Betty. Love you, sister. You strong, sister. And no matter what difference we done had, we done put some things aside, my sister, and we done become stronger together. Fuck the weak ass people. All they do is try to separate us, and we don't need to separate ourselves because we all we got. So, sister, come on back up here and get that fire that you want to put out on these people. We need your fire too. Come with it. Come back and put fire on them. Sister,
see, because they can't get us to turn against our bloodline. And like I said, all of us can go. This information is not for everybody, y'all. This information, niggas want to think they gonna get a check behind what took place. You're not, bitch. Your motherfuckers are POW still today. They got y'all labeled as motherfucking products.
Under martial law. Under martial law.
Hey, just imagine.
Don't y'all know about us exposing that they'll label us as products and shit? Don't y'all know they won't let y'all see the patent no more? Just because they took it down doesn't mean it's still not. It still don't exist. It still exists, and they still got you niggas labeled as black and fucking African American is patent. You know why it's patent? Because it's not made by nature. Your heritage is, and you are born into. You're born into your bloodline. They can't patent what's natural to the fucking earth. That's why they're able to patent black and African American. But you niggas don't get it. Y'all can keep following these long ass niggas if you want to, and see how far they get you. That's gonna get y'all niggas a whole ticket. If y'all don't know about the American Colonization Society, I would suggest a lot of y'all niggas read into what took place and how those colonies took place over in West Africa. Let's talk about that. How niggas wind up over in West Africa. Well, that's where a lot of y'all niggas finna get deported to since you can't use West Africa. We're gonna see when they start loading you bitches up again. I want to hear talking about my auntie, she got all our family records. They need to show that we're American and not from West Africa. Can somebody at least call one of my kid folks and did the genealogy? Can you tell them to come down here because they trying to deport us? Now, a lot of y'all niggas need to get on up out of here because we know y'all. A lot of y'all niggas will be the motherfucker fighting against us. That's goddamn it housing the truth. You think we are the chosen people that for no fucking reason? You think our ancestors just this was like, you know, give it to anybody? No, they know who was gonna stand up and goddamn it push this motherfucker. Fuck y'all niggas is still over there with that dumb shit.
So did anybody know there was a such thing as a Geechee line? See,
look, don't you know not a coincidence said you can't be deported? Sir, y'all running around.
Don't pay no mind to that nigga. He don't know no law. It's crazy. I just read it. I wasn't even gonna comment on it. But he don't know no laws. He really don't know. He really don't know.
He's calling himself a foreigner. So that means you're not from here, sir.
Wow.
Fuck you mean? You saying that you're not from here. Not us. You is. Clown.
Nigga, get your ass out my motherfucking studio, nigga. You done came motherfucking on here, goddamn disrespectful. Now you back in here, like, hey, take your weak ass on, nigga. Yeah, I said it. I was on Sinetta. I bust shots at the Gullers. Yeah, nigga, I did it. Yeah, I'm him. I've been doing it for a decade, nigga. You ain't known. You just now getting the win. You don't know who Geechee is, nigga.
And listen, real quick, right? These niggas is so fucking stupid. They don't even know the Gual and the Gawler, like we said, is the same. They're not even the same people because the Gawler is some pseudo people. The people from the Gual, which would be the whole from South Carolina all the way through Florida and all the way through Mississippi, that's the whole Gual coast. The word Gawler comes from the word Gual. Now they want to connect that word Gawler, Gullah, so bad to G-U-I-L-E or G-U-I-L-E. ELE, however it goes, these are two different people. One of these so-called people are made up. And to what ITV was saying, all of that is Timucua and Yamasi land. Now I know a lot of people, the Yamasis are the Gitche, are the people who lived around the Ogamichi River or lived on them islands. That's why I brought up that article yesterday. Even though it say Africans, which we don't know if these people Africans, and how do they know they Africans if they was here before Columbus? Now,
exactly.
Can we prove that it was Negroes in them same fucking islands and all up the coast? Can we prove it was Negroes there? Yes. That's the reason why they didn't even want to talk about that shit. There's no such thing as no Gala. Queen Quet is an Asian. When you brought up that shit about how they let them do that movie, The Patriot, on that land, I start saying, well, wait a minute, man. This bitch is an Asian, my dude. Because that movie is some pseudo European history. God damn, this car fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's some pseudo European history. Oh, I gotta try this car. Oh, God damn, that shit fucked up.
Yeah, like we already know y'all wounded. We know y'all haters gonna
man down.
We know y'all haters gonna come out. Yeah, nigga, I did what I did, and I said what the fuck I said, and I meant it. You niggas ain't been doing a motherfucking thing, gang. Other than goddamn sitting at the feet of this fucking Asian lady. Fuck out of here.
Wait a minute, Al. He done put stinking fish in pussy bitch like he done laid with me.
Like, he's so mad right now. He woke up with violence, like Kwame Brown said. This nigga done woke up with violence. This nigga's big mad.
Stinking fishing like he done been with me or something. Nigga, you know how we get down, bitch. You don't know me. Matter of fact, bitch, it be the skinniest bitch somewhere smelling before it be a big bitch, because see, we already self-conscious. Especially those like me, bitch. See, I'm one of those uppity fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I take pride in myself. See, there's a difference between bitches that don't give a fuck and bitches with low self-esteem, fat hoes. I'm not one of those people, baby. Never have been. Even at my largest bitch, I've always been a sharp dressing bitch. I'm that bitch. The fuck wrong with you? Over here talking like he done laid. Nigga, y'all from Africa. Y'all believe in that skunk, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I done seen niggas over there get pissed and shitted on by cows. And you talking about me stinking, bitch? That's what Africans do. Bitch, we know about y'all. Now go live your life and be great in Africa, because we pushing you motherfucking foreigners to get up out of here, bitch. You black and you motherfucking African Americans. Since you going against the grain and ain't doing your genealogy, it's time for you hoes to goddamn it bounce like the rest of these motherfuckers. It's time for all you bitches to go. Talking about I stink, bitch. No, you talking about them bitches that walk around all day long and all night long with no drawers on and ain't washing their ass. They ain't got shit to keep their ass clean over there. Because they still carry the same bullshit when they get to America. It ain't no coincidence that these niggas goddamn it leave off one aisle and you can still smell their ass after they long and gone. Bitch, because that's something genetic. Bitch, if I goddamn it came to America funky and that's all I ever lived, y'all call it natural. For some, that ain't natural, bitch. Because in America, we call cleanliness natural. That shit is abnormal.
You ever seen them Febreze commercials when they say, you got, what's that shit? When you can't smell the funk in your house? Damn, what is that? Y'all see it's like you got nose something. It's like nose immunity or something. I forgot what the fuck.
It's immunity. You're immune to it. You done got immune to it, so you don't know that you stinking because it's been used the whole time, so you don't smell it. Other motherfuckers smell it.
That's why you're supposed to take up a rag and a piece of soap every day in bed.
Yes! Yes!
Because sometimes you can't smell yourself.
He's so mad. He done came y'all, this nigga so mad. This is to tell y'all that we got a lot of feminine motherfuckers. A lot of these bitches that we argue with y'all, these are the Similac babies. These are the Infamil babies. These are the motherfuckers. See, a lot of us beat that. The ones that's over here and know the truth, we the ones that beat that. It didn't affect us. See, everybody ain't gonna goddamn it. That spark ain't gonna, that third eyes they call it, but it's a spark. Everybody ain't gonna wake up.
RT got that Roger figured out. He said it's nose blind. That's what it is. It's nose blind. Nose blind to your own ass. How come this weird ass nigga keep coming in the background, changing his fucking profile like I can't see he the same weird ass nigga? Like I don't make niggas hair. Like, nigga, you keep changing your name, dumbass, and I can still see it's you. This nigga dumbass standing behind the tree looking and peeping like I don't see his stupid ass coming here. What the fuck? This nigga that came in with 4 different fucking goddamn different profile pictures, it say the same name, Orlando Gilliam. Like nigga, I know it's you. Like stop trying, like bro. You fucking weird ass nigga, bro.
Sister Becky be up in a minute.
They ain't even got that type of energy for the fucking people that they say is goddamn it fucking them over. They don't even have that type of energy for this so-called fake ass corporation. They only have that energy towards the people that look like them. Because I dare you go out here and speak against this corporation.
That nigga ain't shit about the government, nigga. We pops our shit about the government, nigga. We lose our channels about what the fuck we say. Meanwhile, telethoning and shit. Fuck out of here.
Pussy ass niggas.
This nigga came in 6 times, y'all. I swear to God. This nigga came in with 6 different profile pictures with 6 different fat head niggas in it. With fucking look like they got goddamn button up tank tops head so damn big. They got this nigga with the same name. Like, wait a minute, this nigga, who is he tricking? Like, you smart.
A different avatar with the same name.
Yeah, bro, the different avatar with the same name every time. You don't know you gotta verify to come in this bitch. You know, you don't know that. I can see
with a motherfucking short bus motherfucker in the back.
Man, somebody come get your little brother, man, and here's his helmet, nigga. Take his helmet too, nigga. Take his extra large.
Hold on, you drop his glasses. Hold on, pick up your glasses too. Take your glasses.
Please, man.
Real thick glasses. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, take your glasses. He dropped the glasses. Sorry, he dropped the glasses too.
Woke up mad as fuck. It's so funny, gang. I woke up peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I woke up peaceful and calm. Goddamn niggas goddamn come up. What time is it? It's 6:30 where I'm at. Well, by the way,
I ain't thought about that.
Like this nigga that woke up with violence. Goddamn it.
Yeah. Right. Don't even worry about
that. That's little down right there.
Yo, these niggas live to fuck with us.
Yeah.
They later come over here and like Empress said, listen, you know, a man's supposed to always stay busy. You're not supposed to be lurking and trolling nobody, especially on some online shit. If you want to confront somebody about something, you want to do it a mano to a mano. You don't want to throw rocks and hide your fucking hand because them bitch ass nigga traits. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, these niggas who come over here constantly, like this is not a game. We're not out here for clout. We out here for our ancestors. And I don't understand why you fucking niggas don't. We're not out here chasing clout. This ain't just a fucking historical.
Yeah, that's real. We ain't out here for that.
You understand what I'm saying?
They take That's what they here for.
A grown ass man out here, you could be probing the fucking universe, nigga. You could be teaching your children fucking algebra, nigga, at 5 years old. But instead, you want to come over here with the guards and you want to keep on getting ratified and getting clarity, which you still don't understand. No matter how many times or how many articles we bring up, you niggas are proficient in every fucking thing that we bring up. I've never seen any scholar, especially some shit you never heard. You're supposed to go back and like Empress said, We showing you Negroes who own slaves, and you niggas is doubling down, creating explanation. There is no explanation for it. If the white man hated us so much, why did they give Anthony Johnson 250-acre plantation, nigga? That's equivalent to motherfucker inherited a fucking Walmart or a fucking Amazon facility. How the
hey,
fuck did...
Hey, Warren, have you read that book, The Slave Master, out of, I think it's South Carolina?
Which one? William Ellison? Or, I mean, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, Empress. It's a whole lot of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot. It's a whole... In every state, you got thousands of Negro slaves. It's not one or two. It's thousands. It's thousands.
The one I'm reading, they said, wait a minute, this is, you know how they write it, but they want you to believe that they left the nigga in charge while he went on vacation.
Yeah, all right, okay. They hate niggas. But see, the fact of it is, the breaker part is the white slaves. See, the white slaves, you can sit up there all day. So they needed people to help work on the plantations. That's where they tell you that your story coming. But wait a minute. So you telling me you brought white people in 1618, and the first Negro that came here went on to own a plantation and own Negro. Now that's the first. We see this shit all the way up until the Civil War. We see niggas on the slave. I can tell if it's just one person, but there's thousands of them. You cannot make sense of this shit. Because we've been told that white supremacy hated us. They was whipping niggas, they was doing all this or whatever. So why the fuck they let William Ellison and all these other Negro slave owners have more land and have more riches than them? What stopped them from going and taking their shit? So, I mean, come on, bro. We see it. I can't help it if your ancestors didn't give you that God gene to where you able to understand. Go. What the fuck is you waiting for? I'm sorry.
First of all, we was always here. Not a coincidence.
No, stupid ass nigga. He's a stupid. I don't even think he's stupid. I think he's just doing his job.
There you go. I say the same thing, A1. Can't nobody tell me at this point this nigga ain't an agent. Can't nobody tell me this nigga is a whole CIA agent.
Ain't nobody gonna invest that much time into being a slave. And when you see other Negroes who wasn't slaves, and you ain't even making sense of it, you going with the white man. See, what these niggas do too is these niggas bring up books and allow the person who wrote the book, let their research be the only research that they do. So they don't never do research. They just recite these people and don't even sit there and critical think like, wait a minute, man.
They go out looking for the white boogeyman. They literally go out looking for the white boogeyman.
Bro, the white man has no credibility at this point in time. It's history.
None, bro.
None. He has no credibility. No credibility.
Damn, I don't know why that man don't see that though. And your Pope just said all the thing that was done up under the colonialism construction is a lie. Everything to pour the wool over your eyes to colonize you, colonize you.
Did he not say give us back our land? Did he say give the indigenous people back their land?
The ones that know they're indigenous. The ones that know they're indigenous, give them back their shit. But the ones that want to keep playing their patty cake game with us, we'll keep them in the fucking loop. Keep them in the loop.
Oh, you
That's what it is.
Oh, you want to be a mentally slave? You want to be a death of a mental slave in power? We ain't mentally there. We're not slave. We know that the term slave is an ethnicity group. It's not even a condition. You notice that. See, think about this, right? So when it comes to white people who are the actual Slavs, then they want to double down. Oh no, these are white servants. They're not slaves. But see, we know better. We know that the term slave comes from the Slavic people. But yet in history, they're telling you, oh no, they're white servants and the Africans are the slaves. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, even when you analyze their stories, they ain't tell you about no 1618 story about Europeans being brought over here, but they're so adamant with pushing this 1619 story. Oh, you niggas was born here as slaves. Well, listen, if they gave Anthony Johnson a 250-acre plantation as a fucking slave, then I'd rather be in that condition than the condition we in right now, nigga.
That part.
Nigga, where my 250-acre plantation, nigga? That's way more than 40 acres, nigga. A 250-acre plantation, nigga. That sounds like he was an apprentice. He was a land owner in which once he finished his apprenticeship, they gave this nigga 250 acres. And then we see, oh, Antoine Diboulet. This nigga was one of the richest men in the South, and even richer than his white neighbors. So why didn't the white man go lynch him and take his shit?
Exactly.
Because okay, so now let's compare what we seen in the 1900s with them coming and lynching us, the segregation and all that. Compare that level of viciousness to how vicious they would have been when Antoine Diboulet, this nigga probably had a fucking mansion, a motherfucker walking around, nigga got a bow tie, nigga got a three-piece suit.
But a slave.
You're breaking up, A1.
Must have been a slave with a three-piece suit. Come on now.
Tasha want the link, y'all. Tasha want the link.
A three-piece suit, a bad three-piece suit right now, unless you go into the Salvation Army and find you one, you're going to spend you about a good $800 to $1,500 for a three-piece suit now.
I'm going to say it like
a fitted three-piece suit. Huh?
Come on, bro. He one of the richest men. Hold on, I thought the South was the most racist. I thought the South was the ones holding all the slaves, but then when we look in the South, we see the Negroes owning the slaves.
Yep.
You cannot make no fucking sense of this. And see, the white man knew eventually this information was going to come out. So what he did was he created other narratives to keep people confused to where you don't think. This nigga don't have all. These niggas are slaves. So how the fuck do they got all the answers?
What they did, A1, was they already seen us beefing when these motherfuckers started coming here. They already seen the beef and the rift between all of us that was already here. All they did is came in and act like they was the mediator and then start sliding they shit in. That's all the fuck they doing.
And some of these Negroes was in supporting of these white people doing what they did, but they didn't know the ramification that shit was going to put their people in jeopardy, which ultimately happened. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Like these niggas thought like, okay, you gonna use, because understand that the Europeans is nothing but the pawns. The people who responsible for this shit look just like you and me.
The black nobility.
Exactly. Every time you see one of these movies with a priest in it or with the Vatican, they always show you a Negro. And for some reason, this Negro, the Pope always going to him. I just watched this movie with Russell Crowe. It's some scary. It's the Pope exorcism, right? I just watched that, right? The head Pope was a goddamn Negro. The head Pope was a Negro. They had to go to him to get everything, to get all the confirmation or anything that they wanted to do from him. A Negro. But see, people don't know.
Who do they show them praying to over there, though? Who the motherfuckers that don't look
the Black Madonna? Even the Pope pray. But even if you look behind the Pope, the coat of arms behind the Pope is a nigga with a fucking afro. He don't look like no.
Damn, you cut off, A1. You cut off.
This nigga don't look like no.
You breaking up, A1.
Why the fuck would he be sitting in front of a fuck? I'm breaking up. All right, let me mute my mic. But go ahead, sis.
You know, at this point, y'all, we don't. All we tell people to do is a genealogy. That's what we tell people, because your truth is not what they're telling. Because you gotta know where you at, where your family was, in order to say who you are. You need to know your bloodline. Nobody's taking your bloodline, but these motherfuckers is over there telling you not to do your genealogy. This paperwork ties you from your birth certificate on back, ties you to a name. They tell you 10% this and 40% that. What bitch make it make sense? You literally get a calculation from a computer to tell you some motherfucking numbers, but no goddamn names. Make it make sense, bitches. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you niggas.
And when I
Give us a name to those percentage that you claim that we descended from. If it's
can't
so
find no white man.
give me
I can't
that
find no white man in my blood. I can't find no native in my blood. None. I find one Chinaman all the way back, going like 1580 something. A Chinaman.
And bust this down, right? So we had a Hebrew Israelite up there yesterday, right? Who don't even know the real science of what he's studying, right? But this nigga said that his father from Sierra Leone and never questioned, wait a minute, man. They sent our people to Sierra Leone. He could be a returnee. You understand what I'm saying? He could be a returnee.
He's sitting there saying he a Geechee. He said he there. Like, literally, he didn't put two and two together. Like,
and they never, because
the dude name that created Sierra Leone as a freedom land. That's what it was created in 1787 by Sharp. Granville Sharp is his name. Granville Sharp. Go and look that up. And the man fought. Hey, watch it. The man was going around the whole place of Europe, fighting for the indigenous people from Americas that was being held slave upon a slave master man.
Hold on, y'all, real quick. We got an issue. We got technical difficulties going on. We got 96 lights and 182 people in the building. It must be something going wrong with the goddamn button, this Grand Rise. I didn't know.
Smash that like button. Please smash it.
Like, what the fuck? Matter of fact, give me 30 seconds, y'all. I'm gonna take 30 seconds. Y'all already know how I like to do. Give y'all a chance to go check out some of the hottest art in the game. DVD store .shop. If you ain't got them tapped in, I don't know what to tell you. See, this is what the goddamn Pan Africans be telling us. Really, this is what they be telling.
Finesse, 2 on. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Birds of a feather. They flock together, that make you a sucker. I don't fuck with nobody. If you ain't mob tied, then it's fuck you. I want numbers, some money. But if they get with this shit, I'ma flush them. I'm in South Carolina. I'm looking for Rennies. You know I'm some pimpin' though. She gotta be thick as hell. Big player, can't do nothing with no skinny hoe. Bought a Glock 47. That bitch look like a D. I hit it with both hands. I signed my own chicks. Better stay in your lane, your little bitty broke ass. They hate that they left me. They regret what they said, but I don't accept it. They claiming he body. The whole time it was somebody else. Finesse bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit. These rap niggas beautiful. They be ready to kill you over a bitch. Hold up, I come around, niggas go put they hoe up. Quit asking questions, bitch, shut up and roll up. She eat the dick till she throw up. He tried to diss me to blow up. Boom, I'm VVS to the flow up. Pink and ring look like a donut. I do this shit for them niggas who solid and free. All them real ones who gelling in Beaumont. Damn, they can't do nothing with them. Beefing with who? It ain't nothing with them. I'm hearing the slick shit. So nothing but big shit. You can get slumped with them. The Draco was under me. That bitch in my lap now. Come and get him. You think I ain't on point? Run up if you won't, shoot this bitch through the window. They like, ooh, he violent. They ain't dropping nothing. Ooh, they silent. They making no rumors. Don't nobody believe them. That shit don't surprise me. My side bitch major. She play her position. Ain't doing no snitching. Remember, I was broke. Now they be like, hell no, look at Ricky. Don't act like you know a nigga. All them years I did, you ain't wrote a nigga. Don't be speaking on me if you owe a nigga. I catch him in traffic and hold a nigga. I put that on my grandmammy. I was gone, but I'm back at it. I ain't cool, I just act happy.
Mini Drake, I can backpack it. Say they got a bounty on who? They say they got prices on who head. 32 shots in this Glock 17, and bitch it'll be 32 dead. On me, I hit that bitch with my foot in her neck. Sleeping on me now, crooking your neck. 30K for a 20-minute set. Put some baguettes in the Cartier specs. I'm back in. They ain't fuck with me back then. Now they holler about tap in. I pulled up with a Mac 10. If she give you some pussy and you tell the business, that mean you a rat then. I don't want your bottles, I don't want your weed, just give me my back ends. I'm going back in. Back in.
I'm still missing like 50 likes, but I'll let it slide. We over 100. But God,
that must be the niggas that's sitting in the back. That must be the people that came from Sinatra chat that's over here listening.
Y'all know that I keep that blicky on me, nigga. You better not hop out them bushes playing. You better stay in them bushes. You don't want to get scooped up, nigga.
You know the difference between them. You know the difference between them, man, and we. We can come up here and tell we people things, and we people are going research it on their own. We don't have to actually sit here and do no lookership like you know, big up to all them man who have to guide them little retarded ass man by their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like Sonata them.
These niggas are puppets. These niggas got a hand up their ass. You know, we ain't trying to put our hand up nobody else.
My nigga too finesse that birds of a feather flock together. That mean you're a sucker. That's what that is. For real.
Let me thank you. I've been seeing y'all say y'all got my back, and I appreciate that. I really do. But have my back, because I am not trying to get nothing from y'all. I just want you to know who you is. I'm not trying to make you have to be somebody else. That ain't me, and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all support and their support, Empress. I really appreciate it. I'm only here to tell you, your bloodline is your business. It's not my business, and it's not these niggas that sit on these fucking platforms business. You need to know who you are for yourself, so you can tell your family that don't know, your children, or the ones that you ain't had when they do get here, who they are, the greatness that they house and where they came from. Because these niggas are selling our people motherfucking slavery. They selling our people motherfucking fuck shit to keep them at that low vibration where they won't get up and do nothing for themselves. Why y'all think our people so depressed? All they see are from the television and to niggas on fucking these goddamn bitches with panels is what I call them, bitches with a mic. Tell them, you know your people be, and they were forced to pick up cotton all goddamn day long, but they don't tell you there was fucking Caucasians out there with them. There was a lot of Caucasians out there picking cotton with you. They don't tell you that. They just want you to be the motherfuckers that's beneath every goddamn body for some fucking reason. And then anytime y'all looking up to niggas like that, you might as well stay in church, because that's what the pastors do. Might as well stay in church, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Auntie, I got some shit for you. Let's teach real quick, nigga, because y'all know we always try to take every opportunity that we can as a teachable moment, not just for us to
we
teach.
We got a brother that's out there in the chat. He want to know what site to do. Oh, so you new to welcome, brother. I don't like to use the term family, because we know people use family, and I see over there family. I'm not trying to hypnotize y'all. Welcome over to truth. There's you can start out. I have a list. I'm gonna repost it. It's a list that I got from Indigenous Reg. I might know him as the researcher now. I got it from him like 4 years ago. And I don't know if the sites are still free, but you can check them out, because some of them are still free. And that way you can get on the journey of knowing your bloodline. Don't let nobody, we're not here. We're not the fake ass government that y'all think is a government. We're not here to tell you who the fuck you are. You need to know. You need to know for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you who the fuck you are. And I will be
ask your elders. My bad, Empress. I just want to let them know. I also ask your elders questions. Ask them who you are, great grandparents, all that, and get some names, man. Learn the birthdays, learn the day that these people died, so that'll help you on these websites as well, bro.
You need to know their names. Start with yourself, my brother, your mama, her mother, and on back. That's how because you're gonna trace back the paperwork. These niggas they don't want to tell you that this bullshit with this fucking spit is bullshit. It's giving you numbers, but ain't giving you no fucking names. How the fuck is gonna tell you everybody that's kin to you in America, but it can't tell you the motherfucker you descended from over in Africa? Get the fuck out of here.
That man tell me last night that his fifth generation grandparent come from Africa. He got the record that they coming in, the census record. I said, well, if they have a census record, where's the boat record? If they told you they come from Africa, they got something. Man, watch it. They don't lose no product. If you come from Africa, if your people come from Africa, it's a document behind that.
A sponsorship. You do got
a document. It's a document from this Negro child, female child, coming from New Guinea, Africa, being 15-day transport, 20-day transport to Maryland, gone to so-and-so house of slave or plantation. We know exactly what we pick up. We know exactly where the fuck is at. We know exactly when it died. Tell me at what time around this place they don't know their fucking business, man. And if they taking people from place, how come they ain't got their business? They don't know their own business. Get the fuck out of here. When you seen a white man move sloppy like that? So if they got you off a slave ship, your people from Africa, there is a record behind it. Believe that.
Real quick. Let me give a special shout out to my brother James Williams for supporting the channel, as well as let me show y'all why this is taking place. Let me explain something to y'all real quick, okay? Y'all keep saying they keep wanting to make us be a slave, right? I'm gonna show y'all how this works, right? This is all warfare, okay? Gotta understand the game we playing. We not playing Chinese checkers, y'all. Okay, we playing regular checkers, okay? They is implementing a form of warfare amongst our people in several different frequencies, for lack of a better term, right? So this is a part of demoralization, what you're describing right now, Auntie. Where nigga just got to be. And then look, this is the crazy thing about it. Look at the time period in which it talks about this taking place. This time period is very prevalent when it comes to, our history as well as American history. Yeah.
That was right when they started. Okay. The war.
So look, it says demoralization is in a context of warfare, national security, and law enforcement. Don't these sound like all them terms they like to use when they ramping up some new shit to steal the people money off of or send their ass to war? They start talking about national security, right? Right now they talking what they've been talking about for the last few years, whether we should defund the police, right? All of these is military tactics being implemented on the population, okay? A process in psychological warfare with the objective to erode morale among enemy combatants. Y'all see what the objective is, right? To erode morale. Okay? If the enemy can erode your morale, then in tough times, goddamn it, when it's time to dig in, right, and actually fight back and potentially change momentum or anything like your morale is going to be defeated. Go ahead. Somebody trying to say?
No, I ain't agreeing with you. I agree. Go ahead.
It says that can encourage them to retreat, surrender, or defect rather than defeating them in combat. Y'all understand what's going on here? Right, so they don't want to fight. Okay. The game is to not fight. It's to get you to retreat, to surrender, or defect, which a lot of people have.
Are you saying to fight, to psych us out?
Basically, right? The whole goal is like, if they wanted to fight, they would just fight. You understand? If they thought they could just win, they would just fight.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel like you can win, then you got to take other ulterior or alternative, you know what I'm saying, avenues in order to get what you need accomplished, right? So they want to keep us in a constant, in a constant frequency render
defeated,
that we are under attack.
defeated.
Right. It's like we always under attack. That's why they show you the police shooting people down. That's why they show you the thing that took place in the grocery store. That's why they show you different things taking place. And this is just not utilized just on our people. Like just seeing the news every day, you'll see this taking place in all types of communities, children being killed, all types of shit is going on. It's all to put the populace in a retreat and surrender type of frequency. So ultimately, if I got you in a retreat and surrender, you really don't have no other choice but to defect, right? You feel like if you don't tell me what I want or do what I want, I'm gonna kill you anyway. You understand? Because you already in the frequency of I'm whooping on your ass because I've put a psychological mechanism in which it erodes your morale amongst your troops.
So basically, as long as they keep showing us the images of us being disrespected in every kind of way, right along with the killing of us on the news, and then oh, you ain't got no win, so then you connect it with let's go, y'all, let's go back to Africa. Y'all, we need to get out of there. We need to get the fuck in.
Before you even go back to Africa, you got to realize that once an individual is ready to defect against his nation, right, that means he's ready to commit treason. Now,
exactly, treason. Bitch ass niggas, like not a coincidence, nigga.
Y'all can take that how you want to take it. I'm just telling you, right? When a person defects, usually the nation they defect from, right, they charge them with a crime of treason. Usually, individuals who defect give vital information about a nation and how.
This one I say, we don't know our power though, Ab. That's the problem. We don't know the power, even up under our straw man, this fake ass, thing that they done. We still don't know the power that we hold because we didn't allow none of these people here. We didn't allow them to be here, and then these niggas is committing treason. We need to hold these people accountable. Point blank period.
I think that's what this whole breakdown and why we do what we do is about, right? Because in order for us to really be effective, right, we need the people involved to be well informed and to know exactly how this works. That gives them the best opportunity to survive in battle, right? The most well informed military most likely is going to win. So if we thinking about it militaristically, we just have to take into consideration that a part of military combat is recon, right? So we have to be able to observe the enemy, to be able to observe the mechanisms in which its infrastructure,
right. Also surveillance, recon and surveillance. So not only as you doing a recon of the area, you got to survey it too, to see what enemies is coming at you, how they coming at you, and figure out another way of tactics to advance your upper ground of winning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of steps to war and all. You can't just go out there with your head cut off and act like you wild. You got to actually be strategic because this is what they've been doing against me. Strategic.
All it's gonna take is go ahead, Auntie, go ahead.
Our people is the only people on the battlefield thinking it's a goddamn playground. That's right. They don't even know they're at war. That's the problem. They don't know they're at war.
Nah, they know, but they think if they act like they not at war, it'll just go away. You know what I'm saying? Look, what you get said about surveilling the land and doing recon, right? So think of it like this, right? We just think Europeans was able just to come here and then just start cotton farms and start up all these plantations without doing no recon, without even knowing that what they trying to do here, if it's even going to work. You understand what I'm saying? That part. And it's like, it would only make sense if it's the indigenous people who was already doing the farming and all of this shit that's going on here. You see what I'm saying? But they make us think that we wasn't doing none of this shit, that they was responsible for everything, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. None of this shit makes any sense. You know what I'm saying?
And again, how you feel you bring someone from a whole nother land that don't farm? You can't say them were farmers, bro. Them African man.
They was.
You can't say that.
Right.
They can't say they was all warrior. They can't say that. As we look today, we look over there today, and for the tribes that's not colonized or colonized or however you want to say that thing, them man ain't kicking up no whole bunch of shit. Them man, the only warriors them have is running up and down chasing baboons and killing baboon and things. Them man ain't fighting no real man. No, yeah, they ain't fighting no real man. The man come back like we be fighting each other up here. We be fighting where you gotta look for bullet coming at you in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day. It's a real war. It's a jungle in America. What the fuck they talking? And they telling me they bringing people over here to conform to let a person come over here and play some game. We gotta run their ass right back up out of here quick, man. Without a passport.
Hey, since we talk about stuff that don't make sense, Geechee, did you see that link I put in the back chat, bro?
Nah,
I want to address your boy.
Okay, whenever you get a chance.
Shay1, look, A1 is our brother. Respect it. Don't be over here. See, I'm letting you stay in the chat because I done blocked a many. You done have about 10 fucking different channels, and I blocked just about every last one of them. But what you will respect us here because we doing something a lot of these bitch ass niggas ain't doing, and that's standing up for who the fuck we is, and we ain't laying goddamn it down. We ain't telling nobody, oh, y'all was at the bottom of a boat and pissing shit. See, I'm in the medical field, and I know that's bullshit. I know for a fact. Now my mama just had surgery. My mama had a hard time coming away from up under anesthesia when she just had a knee surgery. Before she even had her surgery, when she couldn't really get around, they was already talking about giving my mother fucking physical therapy. Because if you're not moving,
what happens to any man or woman that sit on their ass for a whole week straight?
And your tissue starts to die, and it turns into a decubitus.
Yep, you get an open fucking wound. What happens to that open wound if it's not immediately fucking tended to?
You can turn into what's the name of it?
Gangrene. You can turn into gangrene.
Also, it can become that real that blood, that thing that what you call, they get into your blood can kill you instantly. Really, what's the name of that? I can't even think. MRSA. It turns MRSA. Take your ass on the body.
Yeah. So, with an open sore with shit and piss.
Abscess.
Open sore with piss and shit going on, it causes MRSA.
MRSA. Yep. So this is how we know they're lying, because
they're lying. Dead ass fucking lie. You don't tell me somebody coming over here on a boat, squatted down, laying down, have a way for months and months at a time. Man, bro, I don't understand these people, man. I don't fucking understand it.
Feces and piss becomes a combustion itself. That's what people don't realize. Nobody can lay feces and be around piss and feces that long without it affecting them. It becomes a combustion.
Why? How come I know this? And I don't claim to be no fucking smart ass guy. He's the dumbest fucking tool in the box. And here it is. the dumb tool, the dullest tool, know that you can't sit on your ass all day.
It'll break
Hey, not a
down
coincidence. Where did it? What?
it will break
Not a
down
coincidence that they clean
in a
them.
cause that. Hold on, I'm gonna have it. It will break
Okay,
down.
my bad. I got
What it does, it breaks down the tissue, and it starts to die. And once that tissue starts to die, it starts to cave in. And once it caves in, if you don't have the goals and all the antibiotics to clear that up, it will set up MRSA. And MRSA's gonna take your ass on up out of here because it becomes it goes into the blood.
Yeah.
So these people, they believe in anything a motherfucker put out on motherfucking in the book. None of this shit is real. The shit that they put on fucking on TV with Roots and shit, none of that shit is real. None of that. All this shit is a script. Everything you going by the fucking Bible is a script. This theatric shit is a script. These acts that they place in as our government is an act. It means to stand in place of that means it is a act. It is not real. That is a script they going by. I'm sick of you niggas. Listening to these niggas that got y'all niggas down here where you at. And we can't pull niggas up out of fucking a sunken place unless they want to come out that sunken place. It's time for us to y'all to be sitting up in these goddamn offices at this point. We got no business talking to these folks that want to be Africans, because if they Africans, they mean they done their research. And if they ain't did their research, it's time for them to go, because you're claiming to be a farm. Point blank period. We can't keep showing love to those who's fighting against us, y'all. That's taking our energy.
Yeah. It's taking our energy and resources, because we can be doing some positive, more different things than to sit there and keep explaining to dummies.
This how it go, though, y'all. This how it go. See, once again, we are in a battle, gang. This is a war that's been not been being fought on our side. You understand? We've been the victims of certain people's warfare, and we really haven't been doing our own types of warfare to combat. So, of course, we would love to just be like, man, fuck them, close our eyes, and goddamn go about our own business. But we know that doesn't necessarily mean that these people go away. And that means the Pan-Africans, the colonizers, or the European Slavs, as we like to call, right? Like, if we just focus on us, that doesn't necessarily mean that we still won't have to deal with them at some point, right? So it's like when you see a business dealings go on, they say some of the most cutthroat deals and shit that takes place is in a boardroom, right? Most of them people in the boardroom don't like each other, right? They can't stand each other. They might even want to actually do something to one another or have something done to one another, right? But they understand that they have to be able to go into certain situations, articulate, and get what they need to get accomplished in order to get their people the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I would love to just be like, fuck, let's just build and deal with us, I understand at a certain point, it's going to be a certain time where we ain't going to be able to not see them, right? Where we going to have to address these things, and we're going to have to actually have a legitimate method in which we plan to address individuals that we speaking of, as well as other individuals that we not speaking of. So that's what my whole thing is. I'm all trying to get myself used to speaking and talking to people who I don't agree with, who may or may not necessarily like me, and still being able to articulate what I need to articulate and get the mission that I ultimately set out to do accomplished. I think if we could do more of that, I think we'll get a lot further in our own respective, agendas that we trying to push out, and not be knocked off our squares as easily when they want to come with this whole archaic, primitive shit they've been running for the last 5 years. So once again, I agree with y'all. Like, we actually did this before, right? We actually said fuck them and did our own shit for years. Actually, you know what I mean? And we see that there's benefits to that. And there's also negatives to that too, right? Where the community can get stagnant. We could get to fighting each other.
Hey, they don't teach their people common sense over there. They teach them tunnel vision. They don't teach them common sense. Because if we telling you that you got land, right? You know, do your genealogy, find that land and go back out to the land that your people ran off of and just sitting there because it's inherited to you, right? Now, you talking about going to Africa where nothing will be yours. And even if you supposedly buy it, 9 times out of 10, it still won't be yours because you can build on it, but it will never be able to be passed down or anything because you're not indigenous to Africa.
Hold on. No. Let me give it to the people right quick how they thief in their head. No. So the African man thief your head and tell you, oh yeah, the property can be yours. All you got to do is put it in a trust and not actually own it. Put it under a trust. This is the game. The trust has to be in an African name. It's got to be an African citizen's name, a person from that area, born and raised, not a adopted citizen, but an actual citizen. So yeah, you can go get you property and actually own it as long as that fucking lawyer is in that lawyer name, and whatever things you need, he got to do it through him. So it's like you giving them at any time the man can trip on you. We want him off of there. He done built that $400 million house, then got a swimming pool, 6 Lamborghinis out there. Yeah, let me go take that.
It's the same thing.
I watched the video where this man came from America, went over there. While he was at work, y'all, they came and tore down his house. Said the people decide to, I guess because it's right there on the beach. They was gonna build like some kind of like for people to come that comes to visit, and he was like, "This is all my stuff." They literally came and tore down what he had bought, y'all. It was crazy.
Once again, more warfare tactics, right? This is not something that takes place in any legitimate business transaction, right? This is something that takes place
in war. Yeah.
Warfare is going down. Like I'm telling you, like we talking about Rosewood, we talk about Wilmington, but we don't realize that we're still in the aftermath of that. Right, we're still in that time. Like we're still the descendants of those people who were ran out they shit and who like they still here, gang. So we gotta put proper context into the actual history because we know they muddy in the waters on purpose. But just always remember that this is not that long ago, gang. Like this is we still in the same history we talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, who is the so-called African that's in Africa? Could you tell me? Because the stuff that I have watched over there, who's oppressing the so-called Africans that are in Africa? What do they look like?
Well, from what I hear, we got other so-called African people oppressing them, which has been going on for a long time. This is how the alleged slave trade happened. But also I hear they got Asians over there that's eating pretty good off of them, as well as the South Africans. I heard the South Africans are eating pretty good off their ass right now too. That's just what I heard.
They gave those billions of dollars to niggas that look like whether higher up, which are niggas that's over there. And ain't nobody on the second class or the third class gonna get a motherfucking thing. Because that's been going on. They gave them some
They say their leaders are corrupt over there. And they keep having all the time. Like every person they pick is corrupt. How? Sounds like CIA to me. Yeah. Just saying.
Watch out, I tell you, Putin said one time, He said just the other day, maybe 6 months ago, Putin said Africa is only good for a burial ground for a black man. Because the black people in Africa, they get their money, they leave, they go buy house in France. They go send their children to England to go school. The only time they return back to Africa is to go bury themselves. The man said that all Africa is for a black man is a graveyard. The white man say that.
You know what? Not it. You know the company. I work for Nigerians, and my boss, she went number 56 when she just passed a cancer. Son, them still running, and one of us, she's like the head. They left the lady in charge is one of us, but her son, them is still in the business, right? But what about when we went? They was like, "Y'all coming to the funeral?" And I was like, "I'm, come," because I've been with them 13 years, so they already sent her body home. Her body wasn't at the funeral. I was like, what the hell are we here for? They was like, well, they take them home to bury them. I was like, I know what. Threw me off.
They get all their money and bill up right there, stay right there, or go other place, but they don't do nothing for their own fucking homeland. But they want we to come over there and give up our resources and energy, and then they come take it away. Well, you worse than the white man. You want to see me or somewhere worse than the white man? So a person that look like me, smiling in my fucking face, but looking to fuck me up. At least the white man would take my money and leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta take my money and look to kill me, knock down my thing, run my people out. Man, look, fuck that, dude. They crazy. You crazy, bro. There's no fucking structure in Africa, man. It hasn't been ever.
Hey, real quick, gang. We got 190 people in the building. We get 200 people in the building. I'm gonna keep putting this Gullah Geechee shit to bed, gang. Y'all gonna stop playing. If you not tribe, don't speak on tribe. Is that fair? I don't listen. I'm from South Carolina. Do y'all ever hear me talking about the Catawba? Y'all ever hear me talk about any motherfucking other tribes in South Carolina or Georgia?
Nope.
Y'all ever hear me talk about it? I keep tribe business, right? But somehow every other motherfucking random goofy on the internet be speaking on my people. Ain't that crazy? Like how that work?
They don't know who they is. They sold on you because they don't know who they is. They a number in the system. They according to the DNA test, they 15% motherfucking Caucasian, motherfucking 70% Nigerian, or motherfucking what's one of my other motherfuckers is right there in West Africa, and goddamn it, another 10% of some other motherfucker on Irish. That's them. They don't know who they are. But then they gonna come and tell you who the fuck you ain't because they went by numbers in the goddamn system. Make this make sense, y'all. I'm just saying, just my common sense, what I had before a motherfucker wrote a book, I'm using and you mad. You mad.
You don't understand these are the new missionaries?
Yeah, you are so right.
That they dying out though.
Yeah.
Peace everybody on the panel. I watched last night. And what kills me, what made me so mad, y'all was showing so much evidence and sources, and these clowns came up there with emotions and saying they cooked y'all. He just came up screaming and yelling. Another thing that killed me, they never answer. Oh, because I live in New York. I actually challenge all them dudes on 125th Street. They can never answer the question. What currency was exchanged for the slaves in Africa? What they can't say. I said, so where's the ship manifest? They always say ledger. Ledger's for passengers. Manifest is for the cargo. Mm-hmm. And what I found.
True.
And
what money did they use? You hit it on the motherfucking head. Because guess what?
What's your name? I can't see you. What's your name?
I'm in the chat as BXXX, but on here is XXX Factor. I'm the one that used to go at Zab. I actually got Zab to come over here because we used to go at it on another panel when he was saying that all us was stupid and all that. We all from Africa, that crap.
Big up yourself.
You think? Shout out to Zab. Fuck with Zab. Hard body. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but I told I was on Bap Channel a while ago. I have a neighbor from Ghana, and when he go along, get along, but when I start telling him all this stuff about my tribal history and my lineage, he told me that his people migrated from Brazil. That blew my head up. I said, man, it's we all been lied to. And the funny thing, there's an old cartoon from the 40s and 50s. Y'all might be too young to know this. It's called Droopy. It was a little white dog called Droopy,
Yeah,
right?
I love Droopy. My
And it's funny because it's coming on Facebook and I watched it, and they showed a part when he was supposed to be settling in the West, and he had a bunch of sheep eating all the grass. They said this is how the desert came, and they showed him eating the teepee. And when he ate the teepee, they showed the people inside, and I never paid attention. They were dark as hell. I was like, "Oh shit, I never seen this before." So they were saying that the Indians were melanated people. This was in like the 40s and 50s. I was like, "Oh shit, I never paid attention to that shit, man."
That's what the new thing is with the $5 people over there. They said the reason why they're not dark anymore is because of evolution.
Auntie. By the way, I'm free on TikTok, Auntie.
I be free at 5. I think about 7 o'clock tonight. I'm free. I can get back on. Yeah, they blocked me too last Friday. They got me last Friday.
You East Coast time, so that's okay. Yeah.
And what killed me? What's the dude? That was Perry. What's Matthew Perry? You was saying? Because I didn't know that part.
Albert Perry.
Albert Perry, right? They all of them, not coincident, all of them saying he was from Cameroon, right? So if you look up names of Cameroon, Perry's not one of them. So you mean to tell me he had what they're going to say? He had a white English name, but he was from Cameroon, which was what they said 300,000 years ago.
Well, check this out. They found him right before they found the niggas in Cameroon, even though they started.
I was about to say that out.
Yeah, but he has a white English name. These people, man, these Pan Africans, there's something really wrong with them, man.
They gonna say he was a descendant of a mixed African slave and some other shit. Guarantee he was mixed, even though he got the oldest goddamn wild Havlo type. They gonna strip out he was what?
A nigga ain't never he's never a full-blooded American. He always gotta be mixed with a so-called Caucasoid. Nigga, he mixed with like why is he always let me break this down for y'all. Because a lot of y'all think y'all have
You're breaking up, sis. You're breaking up.
On your
Sis, you're breaking up, sis. You're breaking up.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I hear wind. Okay, what it is, y'all? Look, okay, you can't become mixed because one of your aunties married a fucking Caucasian and had children. Everybody in your family didn't lay with a Caucasian. Because you find one Caucasian, okay, just say it's your fifth great grandfather. Your fifth great grandfather was a Caucasian that came from Irish. Well, you still have to know, was he mixed? Because Irish people was dark skinned at one point in time. They're not the people that you see, because it's called Irish. That means they the ish. Yep. They're not the real people.
No, the Celtics.
Exactly. So with that's still not gonna change out your whole bloodline, because if you still going back into the bloodline, by now, if you was African, you niggas should be looking like them. And I'm not talking about skin color. I ain't talking about facial features. You should be looking like these niggas over there by now.
I don't know, sis. Last night I was watching that cupcake, buttercup, butter dude, the buttercup guy. Wait in.
You know the Celtics.
Talking about Dookie Butter.
Yeah.
Q Butter. No.
Q Butter, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he means Q Butter. Good morning, people.
Oh, okay, yeah, him, Cuba.
Q butter. I call him Q butter biscuits. I want his ass, boy.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
I
gotta.
watched him last night. I watched him last night when he want to put him face out on a thing like him very beautiful and thing, right? The man nose is straight pointy like fuck, you know. I said, wait. I watch his nose. Then him eyeball is sucked back behind him eyelid. It's not right
Those
proportion.
eyes that sit back in the head.
Yeah, the man look like he have to, watch it, watch it, sis. I watch him him have him short. He don't have no cuticle, him short flat in the top cuticle, and don't have a round oval shaped cuticle. Bro, that's not my people, you know, like a midget type fuck almost. You know what I'm saying? You okay?
That sound like that sound like Peter alcohol syndrome.
I don't know what.
Y'all know I work in this field. I'm in this field, and the description that you just gave, it sounded like his mother was drinking when she was carrying him.
He look African. The nose on him face look African. Look like.
Good morning, and blessings, Sister Empress, and the other brothers on the panel. Let me, as I know I'm going to be ignored in this because not just because I'm nigga, but when a person is coming from a place, and I tried to do this last night when I was discussing with you, Nadi, and it really breaks my heart when you go this back and forth with not a coincidence. But you know, do what you think you need to do. I asked again last night, what was the science for almost literally 1,000 years? What was the science? And by the way, I'm using air quotes because science is not a word that should be used for the first supposed 1,000 years of this timeline that we're calling the year of our Lord, 2023. And by the way, the same people created this timeline and called it the year of our Lord. See, you have to analyze what we're saying while we're doing the shit that we're doing because we are inside the construct. You follow me? Brothers and sisters? When you are arguing with people inside something that is basically their home base of operations, you have an uphill battle to the bottom. Secondly, when we were talking about science, I asked you this last night, Nadi. For 500 years, the Catholic Church ignored what Copernicus and Galileo said was the Earth did not become the center of the universe. The Earth revolved around the sun in a solar system. And by the way, most people don't seem to know, and I don't know whether you want to bring this up, Ab TV, kind of Google where the history of this science I'm talking about came from, and the Jesuits who were instructed by the Vatican to create what we call, like they want to use the word scholarship. These scientific research were authorized by donors. In other words, the landed gentry, the lords, the nobles, whatever title, the dukes, the earl, duke of earl. Right? These people were instructed to send money to people they funded and underwrote to so-called research. And it's the same thing today when we call philanthropic efforts, when we call them think tanks, when we call them research institutes. They are funded by wealthy people not to disprove something, but to reinforce what has been said to be. You follow what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, this morning? So the center of the universe, being the earth, was then declared by the Pope, the vicar of God on earth. That was the authority at that time. Copernicus and Galileo were funded by people to continue, quote unquote, proving the earth was the center of the universe. They did observation and what became and evolved into what we call the scientific method today, currently. Then declared, hey, it doesn't make sense when I'm observing the sun is stationary and the earth is mobile. Now, I'm not saying whether it's right or not, because now we got this flat earth shit being brought to the forefront as we speak currently, right? Now, whether it's a globe or whether it's flat, where is the evidence to scientifically declare, because it still hasn't been proven, obviously, this is 2,000 years. We're still back talking about flat earth. So do you all understand what I'm trying to propose for us to start getting clarity here and stop arguing with fools, because no one can decipher who is the fool in a setting like that. Now, I've asked this other question, whether people don't seem to answer or not. Where is there a debate between the truth, not a truth, not a version, not alternative facts, the absolute truth, and any lie? Where is there a debate? And the truth don't give a damn about what you're debating. Arguing your opinion, whether or not you have an asshole, because my grandmother told me opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But I don't want the shit that's coming out of it. Now, when we're having discussions amongst ourselves, it's one thing. As probably y'all have heard, DJ Kutak has asked people not to go over there. Okay, y'all accepted the invitation to Sonetta. Bravo, big ups, good to you. They are going to still ignore it. I'm sure you were aware of that before you went, and this morning in the aftermath, or in the debriefing, or in the final analysis. Again, what I'm asking this morning from the boomer generation who put us on this path and fucked up with the one word integration to mix and mingle us amongst these demons like Slav Noxious or any of these other half-breeds, Mongoloid, supposed African Americans. So now, after 60 years of integration, what the fuck do we have to show for it?
Not a goddamn thing.
But what have they accomplished?
Not
What
a goddamn
have they been? No. Seriously, Empress, think. Listen to what I'm asking. They have benefited off of our community. They have sent hordes of Mongoloids, Caucasoids, Europeans, Arabs, Asians, Africans, whatever you want to call them, amongst us, and have siphoned our wealth, resources, our so-called best and brightest, because that's what we fostered when we told people, go to school, get a job, right? But none of them came back to the same community that sent them off and set up the same enterprises that we gave up integrating a fucking burning house, according to the head nigga in charge. Now, let me circle back to this one last time. I'm going to land my plane on this because the concept of science has to be broken down, and we need to have a way of approaching putting this shit down from the beginning. Whether Sonetta agrees to it or anyone else, you need to agree on the confines of the construct that you are assaulting. Number one, what is science? Number two, who decided what it was? The example of Copernicus and Galileo was within the construct that was designed by the Vatican and the Pope, and they took 500 years after their death to apologize for what? They lied. And now here we are, 1,500 years later, believing that the earth is revolving the sun, and whether it is a globe or is flat like a fucking snow globe. Personally, I don't care whether either is or. But what will the science prove? And what will you then apologize for having believed for 1,500 years? Do you follow what I'm saying, brothers and sisters?
Yes.
So if you don't confine the discussion to what is either the truth or what the fuck is it that we're arguing about, which, by the way, has yet to be proven, because I'm still waiting for us checking niggas' paperwork at the door and they prove their African ancestor, and it seems to be singular. And how does that one nigga in the woodpile wipe out all the other people that they carry when it's about 9 generations is like 512 people? Okay.
Halito, Sister Betty.
Halito, Empress. Oh, I just came to give the damn flowers. God damn, and they done left. Where's A1 and Ab TV?
It be kicking them out. I'm pretty sure Ab got to get back in to let everybody else back.
We got to meet too, sis.
But go ahead, sisters. And not only that, remember But let me
Can
just
I
point
just
one
give,
last thing out, though,
can I
Chief, and
just
you can
give
chop it
my
up.
little flowers so I can get back on this hot ass plantation? It's hot and funky up here. with these jokes.
Remember the date, Queen Mother, since you're here. March 31st, 2023. What did y'all declare? And y'all need to kind of bring that banner back, or because I don't think people understand. It's like AD and BC. Okay. Before that date was bullshit and pan boo booism, because trans Africans shit pan boo boo, right?
Yeah.
And on March 31st, 2023, what did y'all declare, my sister, Chief Morning Thunder?
Pan-Africanism is dead.
You don't see the desperation in their response? They then invited you last night. Isn't that interesting?
Well, they didn't invite me, but
I meant the community was invited over in the Lion's Den. And what
they know
happened
they
in the
did.
Lion's Den? What happened when
Well,
Daniel was thrown in the Lion's Den?
I just want to give flowers in the Lion's Den. Ab TV fucked they ass up as expected with the DNA. A1 came in, but I thought A1 was, that's the humblest I ever seen A1 since he been in YouTube history. I wanted A1 to bring that goddamn book of all the slave goddamn masters. He only did Louisiana, but I thought he was gonna pull out that bitch on him and fire.
I'm gonna be reading some more from the book I got on the slaves as well, Sister Betty, because I got a book as well.
And Ab Power was humble, but he still did good. But I wanted him to bust their ass with that American Indian Encyclopedia. But that's all right, because fire backup came. To be honest, real rap went the fuck in. He whooped their ass. He waxed their ass.
Okay, but he really knows his shit. I'll never take that from him.
Yeah.
He knows his shit.
Yep. And Truth 111 Truth. Ha! That nigga came in like a motherfucking. He came in with the bows and the arrows.
Right. You know, like I said, once I seen them disrespecting them, I had to leave because I know me. My fingers can't go back. I started going there, being reckless. I ain't gonna lie, because y'all know I'm a motherfucking wild Indian at heart. Point blank, period. I don't take disrespect lightly. I never took disrespect lightly. So I had to remove myself from that environment, because that right there, to see them come against my people, I'm ready to fight. I fuck the internet. I'm at this point, I'm ready to fight some people. I just can't do it. My hat's off to those who went over there. I couldn't do it. I had to go and leave.
So I'm back now. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah. You hear you,
Yeah, so I'm trying to interpret what was said exactly. One thing, you know what I'm saying, I'm a thinking person. You know what I'm saying? I always sit back and I watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to say a lot and I don't like to talk a lot unless I know whatever I'm saying is going to be prevalent and potent. You know what I'm saying? Now, I remember in the last few weeks or the last few months, several individuals from this community has had their own interactions with Pan-Africanism in the format in which they would like to have done it, whether it had been pay-per-view, whether it had been debate format. And I don't remember Ab TV saying shit to nobody about their appearance or none of that, right? I don't remember Ab TV saying shit. And it's funny, right? It's funny how people always got something to say when Ab TV do some shit, and it's some type of
your appearance? Hold up.
Hold on.
Your appearance, you fly, nigga.
Oh, hold on. I just want to get some shit straight here, because I've heard this, you know, more than once. So I want to get it addressed. Okay, let's get this clear. Okay, what certain platforms decide to do with Pan-Africanism, whether they determine it dead or not, whether certain people ask other people not to go other places. Let's get this straight. I've been doing this shit before these people who have now deemed themselves the the leaders of the community and get to determine and dictate what everybody do. I was doing this shit before these people was even around. So nobody gets to tell Ab TV how to fucking move. I was going on Sinetta before most of y'all niggas was ever even thought of, okay? I make the decisions on what my platform is going to do and motherfucking who I decide to bring on it. So if anybody who in this community who feeling some type of way, you might need to ask yourself why. Because Ab TV didn't say shit to you when y'all was doing y'all debates. Ab TV didn't say shit to y'all while y'all was doing y'all pay-per-views. Ab TV didn't have no fucking correction. Ab TV didn't have shit to say about nothing. Okay? I don't want to hear this underhanded bullshit that y'all niggas be on and goddamn trying to play like you ain't on the shit that you on. So make it plain and say what the fuck you feel, or goddamn just shut the fuck up. That's how Ab TV feel. Because it's a lot of bullshit in this community going on. And I ain't about to allow the community to just not know exactly the niggas that y'all fucking with and how they moving, gang. That's just what it is, all right? So if y'all can't see how motherfuckers seem to have a problem when Ab TV do some shit all the time, right? Then I don't know what to fucking tell you, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Ab TV do what the fuck he wanna do, okay? And that goes for whoever the fuck feels some type of way. So whether you like the show yesterday or not, just know that Ab TV didn't go up there with you in fucking mind, okay? Ab TV went up there to represent his fucking people. And if you consider yourself his people, then yeah, I represented you too. But don't think that for no reason, I don't care what none of you niggas did on this internet. Don't think for no reason y'all niggas got a fucking right to say anything about what the fuck I got going on over here. Straight the fuck up. And that go for anybody in this community. I rest my...
Oh boy, I'm sorry. I didn't know nothing was going on. Y'all know I'm old and lost in the sauce, but
no, Sister Betty, you good. That is for exactly who the fuck is for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sick of this childish bullshit in this community by grown ass motherfucking men who claiming they stand up niggas and then show themselves not approved to be so. Gang, we did a great fucking job yesterday. We had an opportunity to come to fucking together as a community, and we did. We had Top Cats, we had AP, we had A1. That shit was prolific. For anybody to come and try to undermine that shit and to try to say anything based off of whatever the fuck another nigga said 6 weeks ago or 2 months ago, you fucking sadly mistaken, gang. Your fucking opinion does not matter, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, straight up.
I had a ball. I don't know what's
I'm sick of that shit.
I don't know what's going on at all, but I had a ball. I enjoyed the whole show, and I'm keeping my mouth shut because I don't know what's going on, but I love everybody, and I had a good time. I had a good time. Me and Willie, we was.
I'm glad you enjoyed. I know that it's people in this community who didn't enjoy it like you did. And the question is, why? Why the fuck did they enjoy it as good as you did, Sister Bethy? That's the fucking problem right there. It's motherfuckers in this community calling themselves Aborigines, saying they standing for the community, saying they stand for the people. But when that shit went down yesterday, they was feeling some type of fucking way. Let's make it plain, gang. Let's make it plain. I'm tired of playing with you niggas. You niggas is not about to motherfucking debo me. You niggas is not about to play with me nor manipulate me whatsoever. I set that shit up for our community. First of all,
I was so happy Top Cats. I was so happy Top Cats came on the panel. But the good thing is he said it's gonna be a part 2. He took all y'all numbers and he said he's gonna let the women tell Empress, you know.
This has had the ability to happen long ago, okay? But you have to have a certain decorum about how you fucking do things in order to get what the fuck you want to accomplish. You cannot be talking shitting on everything and then expect to get the things that you want to accomplish. That don't mean that you can feel the way that you feel.
Amen, Ab TV.
You know why we haven't moved forward? It's because of ego. People are allowing their ego to get in place of the people. It's not about you. It is about the people. We're only here for our people. Until people get that straight, that's why I tell you, I done been into it with other people. I've been into it with Sister Betty several times.
We
But what
all
did we do,
have.
Sister Betty? We came to the
Cry
conclusion
like a
that
little
it's not
pussy.
about us. Yeah. Look, we are cussing each other out, laugh, joke, and be right back to people. Because guess what? It wasn't about us. It's about the people. And that's what people need to understand. It is not about us. It is about our people, waking it up our people. If people set their egos aside, we can't get shit done. I've never told you, like I said, even when I was beefing with Sister Betty, I tell people, go over there. And then, because what she teach, I don't teach, and what I teach, she don't teach. So I will never tell each and every one of y'all to never deal with people because I don't have a cult mentality. That is not what I'm here for. We're not here to build cults. We're here to get them information out.
I think that as Aboriginals, aka American Indians, that we are all a force and that we are all doing good. What I really think is that we need to have a meeting in Zoom with the Aboriginal community together, despite what differences we had, so we can hash this shit. Because as we could see, and it was proven last night, that we are a force when we come together. Now, if you got Aboriginal, Ab TV, Ab Power, A1, Empress Holbert, Chief Holiday, Top Cats, me, Sister Soul, all of us who are not afraid to fight out in this community on behalf of our land, we already showed that we could kill them damn Pan-Africans. And I really think that, please, y'all, I'll set it up. Y'all know I'm good with setting meetings up. We need to have this meeting in Zoom privately. So we what we can't have is Aboriginal against Aboriginal. We can't have that. That's another division. We gotta pull together and work this shit out.
This is what I think, Sister Betty. I think
know our ancestors literally, they were chiefs working with other chiefs. They had treaties amongst each other.
Right. But listen, y'all. This is the only way that works is if all parties involved understand that they gotta sacrifice something in order for it to work.
Ding,
Right?
ding, 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 ding.
See, this shit.
Ego. Gotta sacrifice.
Okay, so listen. As much as we want shit to happen, until the parties involved show the ability to sacrifice that bullshit they got going on, okay? And that egotistical, emotional shit that allows them to come off of their square, come off of the information and get to doing other shit, right? Until we can all come into agreement that that is no longer a part of our culture, until we can all come to agreement that that is not how we're going to represent our people, I can't logically say, okay, I want to come and build with a motherfucker that I know is not going to be acting in the way that is going to be beneficial for our community. The problem is that niggas want to keep doing what they used to do, keep that same old culture, and then act like they're trying to change shit. It does not work like that. You got to be the change you want to see. So if you want people to come together, that means you got to motherfucking be the person that people want to come together with, which is what you saw last night. Not a motherfucker who talks about coming together and then cusses a motherfucker out every chance they get. That's not somebody who's showing that they actually are about change and is committed to making change. I'm looking to build with people who is committed to making change, which starts within themselves.
Yes.
So if you can't prove to me within yourself that you have a certain decorum about yourself, a certain motherfucking I'm having a brain fart right now, but a certain frequency in which a level of severity, a level of seriousness, a level like I got my babies. I don't just come on this internet and talk to you niggas. My children are carrying on this motherfucking goddamn culture. My children are listening to this shit. Other people's children are listening.
Right there, you see right there, Ab TV? That is the fact. Should that not be the fact? Now, I don't care who you are, how fucked up you are. If you brought some other people here, you're a real fucked up motherfucker if you want them still dealing with this.
All right.
Right?
So
would you, can we agree? See, this is the problem when every time there's either a debate or a discussion. What is the agreement point first. Everybody's going to have their opinion. You follow me, TB? But what should be agreed upon and stay focused on that. That's what you meant about when you go in.
Right. What
plan.
to be agreed upon, Alabama, was no matter what is said, there has to be a base level of respect established, and it can never be past. You can never go past that. That has to be established, and once again, all parties have to be committed to say, I'm not going to disrespect you. I don't care what the fuck comes out that book. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. There is no excuse for me to jump outside of our culture and start to disrespect my brothers and sisters, no matter. Like, that has to be established amongst each other. And that can only be established amongst the individual first. The individual has to make that decision first, and then multiple individuals come together who've made that decision, and now we have a healthy community. But as long as motherfuckers still keep carrying these same behavioral traits that we know have been detrimental to us, gang, I mean, at some point, when you know better, you do better. That's what they say, right?
Okay, so let's set this shit up for Saturday or tomorrow. I already know Geechee is willing to come into a Zoom. Empress, we had the worst fights, and we pulled through. We pulled through, and we ain't letting nobody fuck with us. So you invited me. That's right.
I was the only one came to the Zoom.
That's right. You sure did. So let's set this shit up for this weekend, and apologies is gonna have to be made. I'm sorry, and if the people, when I reach out to these people, to our brothers and sisters in the Aboriginal community, and they don't come to the Zoom meeting, that tells me that they don't want to resolve shit. People, we gotta let shit go, y'all. We gotta. It's messing with our health and our sleeps. So at night. So I'm gonna set this meeting up, and I think Saturday night at 7 Eastern would be the best time for us to come in a private Zoom. What y'all think?
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 7. Now I'm gonna go over the holiday. I know A1 gonna come. I don't even gotta ask y'all. I don't, because I know y'all gonna come. I'm going over to A1, and then I'm going over to and Chief Holiday. I know A1 gonna come too. I'm going over to Chief Holiday and cut right now and talk to them. Y'all know I don't care. And then I'm going to Top Cats. I'm bringing all the forces in. Now, I tried this before with Phoenix Moon, remember? And it got me in trouble. So now I'm asking y'all permission if I could please set this meeting up.
You know, I'm cool with it. I have no problem, because like I said, it's not about me no way. It's about the people. I love my people. And like I said, no matter who I beef, it's not about me and the person I'm beefing with. We could be cordial towards one another, because we have all these other people that's behind us that's supporting us, because we're the ones, the face of this shit. Until people put their egos aside, nothing's gonna change.
But Empress and Chief Morning Thunder, what both of you just said,
that I miss you on the panels, because it's like the panel can't end or the live can't end until Empress stepped up on the motherfucking panel. I miss that. I do. So I think we could pull this back.
You know, I know what you're saying, but I feel more freely when I come to Ab. I don't mind being cordial with everybody and speaking to everybody. I come to Ab because I've been supporting Ab. I've been with Ab for a long time before I was with anybody. I've been with him since it was just like 3-4 of us in the goddamn chat. That's why you always see
he right there too.
I've been rolling with him for a long time.
All of us have. I didn't even know nothing was going on. I'm lost in the sauce. So
that's why
I did not know. I did not know.
But the fact is, still, ego is exiting God out, and whether you see yourself as a God or your brethren as a God or whatever you see it as, you exiting that essence out of your conscience and putting yourself first.
Like, right? I don't hold no ill will towards nobody, and y'all know that. I've grown. I don't stay stagnant. I grow and I forgive.
the things I'm saying is true. You know, he's saying, and I've witnessed, me myself, have witnessed several things throughout the years that I didn't say anything, but I seen it. Even your situation. You know what you're talking about? So it's like we got to, if it's gonna be something, it got to be something real. It can't be no faking shit. And you can't bring in the problem, because the problem is not going to change.
I'm always
You have to
support.
address it before any.
I'm always support whether I get on their panels or not, Sister Betty, because they're pushing the same thing that I believe, not believe, but I know, because you know your bloodline. It ain't a belief. I don't believe that I spring from the soil. I know I spring from the soil here. So
And let me say this real quick, y'all. Let me say this real quick. It ain't nothing to me. I'm just saying, like, let's not give off the inclination that there's beef. I'm just letting it be the fuck known. You know what I'm saying? I just feel the need to express that. You know what I'm saying? I move with a specific strategy in mind. You know what I'm saying? My goals ain't always gonna be everybody goals. That's why I created my own individual community where people who have like minds can come and utilize the things that I create and I provide for the community. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, gang, I never, ever, ever, you never, ever, ever heard me try to impede anything, to try to critique anything that my brothers and sisters do, whether I agree with it or not. You feel me? Period.
Because what does it benefit? What does it benefit?
It doesn't, right? It doesn't benefit anything, right? The point yesterday was to show that the American Aborigines, they just not no ragtag bunch of motherfuckers who don't have sources, who can't articulate themselves well, who can't hold their emotions together long enough to do a live stream. That the American Aborigines, no matter what their disagreements are, when it's time to motherfucking stand up and show themselves approved, they can and they will. And we did that last night. That should be the only frequency we got from that last night, in my opinion. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Every last one of y'all brought in proof. Now, all I want to know, can we set the Zoom up, y'all? If we want to fix the problem, I think we all should meet in the Zoom and set a truce or a treaty or whatever the hell you want to call it, so we could show how powerful we are. Anybody?
Chief Morning Thunder, someone in the chat said it's time to smoke the peace pipe. Our children need us unified. Now I'm paraphrasing what the comment said, but that's what was just said in the chat.
So
the peace pipe been smoking over here. Never been no beef, no strategizing or someone down. But it is
they go A1, they go hard. I think we all should go in a Zoom. I'm serious, because we all like each other's channels, and there's and we want to get rid of whatever animosity. I apologize to anybody that I harmed, anybody, and I know how to mean it. So
I don't think there's a disagreement, Chief Morning Thunder. I don't think there's a disagreement.
But Ali Bama, you got to let the people speak for themselves. I'm talking to A1. Empress Hope had already told me she would. Geechee God said that he would. Now A1's in here, and I'm asking him, because we need to fix whatever the issue is. We do.
What we got?
I'm asking to meet in Zoom so we could get rid of this animosity. We can't have Aboriginal against Aboriginal. It's heat, and I didn't know shit about it, but I'm willing to apologize and fix whatever issue that I have with somebody or somebody have with me. I'm willing to do that. And I think that we should talk about what hurts us in this Zoom so we could fix it.
You know what?
And it needs to be privately done, including Hawk.
You know what?
Well, if you ain't got nothing but love for everybody, then you should be in that Zoom meeting tomorrow night, because there should be no division against Aboriginal because we all love each other's channel. I be in Hawk channel, I be in everybody fucking channel, and ain't nobody going to turn me against nobody.
Mr. Betty, I'm gonna show you a prime example. A1 has beef with, even though I don't type cat, I be there.
But he went over on Top Cat's channel.
I listen. I don't never get, I listen. And A1 goes over there, no matter how they get, and they be disrespectful in the chat. But my hat is off to A1 because he's not backing down on what he goddamn it know. He ain't backing down. And I respect that. He say he's more. I've seen what these Moors is in several places. I even seen them on the top side with it. The more I'm big, I see what it is. But and that's his thing. I'm not gonna turn against him because who he self-identifies as. I know who I self-identify as.
Right.
But he stands
on
at
it with A1 for years, and I still love him. I call him on the phone in a minute.
That's
all the time.
Hey, but you know what it is?
I mean, right on the phone. A1.
Let me just say this, right? You know what it is? Like, look, I'm your brother. And if I like my stance, we don't all have to agree on my stance. And just as adults, we already know that we don't agree with anything that anyone says. That would make you docile and make you not have your own mind.
Facts.
So when it comes to this information, I'm in a Tanchan. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the Tanchan first. My family is Yamasi. My family got a little Creek, Ani Yawiya. And my grandmother's side was either Pumaki or Powhatan, right? So when it comes, with that being said, just the science, I'm connecting the science. You know, I do a lot of the archaeology, a lot of the architecture. And when I see the science of our science being here first, and we realizing that America is the first land out of the waters. All of the science that go around the world, all of the mathematical science, all of the astronomy science, all the cosmology science, and all the science of civics, which is a constitution and which would make people would be part of a nation, right? So that science come from America. When I see that science in other places, I know it was my ancestors that did it, because there's no internet. There's no people that's going around that's learning how to do the same architecture. Because it would take you years and years to be able to be a journeyman, to be able to duplicate an architectural structure that you see somebody else doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we pretty much understand that our people had the science from 0 to 9, our people was living in towns, living in cities. We wasn't these primitive people. We was wearing fucking clothes. And yeah, every now and then we throwing the feather crown. Every now and then the women throwing their feather. But at the end of the day, our people were civilized. The science that all of the world uses come from us. And like I said, even with the Africans, see, the whole thing is when I'm gonna do, the next time I go inside Netta, I'm gonna shit on Africa so hard. We're gonna shit on Africa so hard. Oh, we're gonna shit on Africa so hard. We're gonna show the rats. Next time we go on there, we're gonna give them something not to be happy about. Because Africans today don't even have the science that our ancestors had in the 1900s. How is that?
Facts.
So it's like,
Exactly. Because you know why? You know why? We are not that stock. You can't tell me that you can come from a whole nother landmass and create over 250,000 in patents. You invented all this shit, and it ain't adding up with the time. You got 250,000 goddamn patents. That means your ass started here. It ain't no way. And within, y'all say 500 years, but the fucking corporation ain't even been around it all. But to say that you brought us from another landmass and we already got 250,000 goddamn patents of our own fucking shit, it ain't adding up.
The main patents, not the main patents that you need for life to be able to be, how do you say?
Sustain life.
Exactly, to sustain life. So the main, look, shoes, chairs, furniture, Not to mention,
I was just gonna say bed frame. A bed frame, a simple bed frame.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, hey, what you speak is true, and the people got to go to the origin of it again. So the origin of a bed frame or any type of furniture work, you have to be around trees. When you see trees in Africa, when you see trees in Africa, the man, if this gonna be the first man use of technology, yes, ma'am.
That's the main thing we needed was trees, because who built the boats? Them niggas wasn't building because they didn't have land like that in Africa.
Yes.
From the top of America all the way down to South America, it's nothing but trees. Besides what they're going through and tearing it down.
We are craftsmen.
They were tearing down these fucking big ass trees. The tree, I got images of those trees, man. Those trees were so huge. That's why they got the Jack and the Beanstalk fucking story from.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So, Hawk, would you be willing to come in that meeting too? Because I heard and acknowledged some hurtful things that was said to you that I didn't understand, and I felt kind of bad. And I just think a lot of us, we need to squash it and apologize to each other so we could be a force. And would you be willing to come to this meeting? Huh?
They are some great minds. These brothers got some great minds.
Yeah, great minds. I would rather see peace in us be a force. And I'm getting ready to go over the holiday, and I'm now. I had no idea that this was a factor or an issue. I did not, and I really don't care to know what drove it. But whatever it is, could we just all squash it?
I'm rolling with everybody that's on the same fucking shit, knowing that this is your land and you fighting for your fucking rights.
Bet. So, all right. I got you too. I got you, Rosnas, too. I will set up the Zoom. I'm going over the holiday and I'm now. Oh, I see the sister with the sexy voice in the chat. Cherokee Tolu.
That's my sister. Hey, sis.
But anyway,
I'm
gonna go and set this shit up, y'all. We gotta squash it.
I'm talking to Sister Soul. I think Sister Soul should be in there too.
I got her too. I got her name down there.
Yeah, and it's time, y'all. We need to be up in these motherfucking offices, y'all.
Yep. I got her. I got her name already. And I'm gonna send you the link, and you send it to who you think need to be in there. But I think it just should be us, but whoever you else think should be in there. And somebody please get it to Hawk, because I don't have Incredible Hawk's email address, but I'm sure y'all do.
I tell AP to get in contact with Hawk School.
Hawk School is right there.
Oh,
my bad. Big Hawking. You can hit me up at Big Hawking, BIG Hawking at gangstermail.com.
Oh my God, how you spell that? Big
and Hawking. Hawking with no G on the end. You know how niggas talk.
HAWKIN.
There you go. Sound it out.
At gmail.com.
Tribe.
Big Hawking at gmail.com.
Peace to the tribes, man. Love, light, and flight.
Okay.
You
all
are
right,
the best
y'all. I'm
people.
out of here. Love y'all, and I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night, 7:00 Eastern. Y'all get the link.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Peace.
All right, good. Okay.
Hawk, I had a specific question about the scandalous manner of whatever that Q butter, shit butter, butter beans, butter biscuits, whatever the fuck. The letter, do you have it with you right now about why we were not going to be transported and colonizing so-called West Africa?
Yes, sir. I've read it so many times. Huh?
But they try to do this bullshit cherry picking defense posture. Ab TV, I don't want to take the conversation in a different direction because I want the Guale to be fully revealed as you have it on the screen here, because I'm sick and tired of this theft shit. This is an active crime scene. Well, and we keep letting motherfuckers steal, kill, and lie.
They caught on tape with this one though. You know what I'm saying? We smoke niggas on tape, Alabama. That's how we roll in St. Louis. We
And
be on
even look,
CNN and all that.
what Hawk presented, right? Understand this. See, these niggas is under the impression that this whole time white supremacy is terrorizing us. This whole time, but throughout the whole time, there's Negroes who own slaves. So that right there combat all of that old victimhood shit that these niggas, Richard Allen and them got together because how is they doing this when you got thousands of Negroes in all of these states? It's not just Louisiana. Remember how racist they tell you South Carolina is. Oh, look at all these Negro slave owners in South Carolina. Look at all the Negro slave owners in Virginia, Maryland, Alabama, etc. So it's like, this shit could not be happening. And if
I agree with the slave, any other slave, but I found my family owned slaves.
But okay, that's not even the point. Here's the thing. Regardless of whether they own slaves or not, A1, and you're right. Here's the thing. How did they gather and congregate as poor, wretched motherfuckers trying to escape Mr. What is it? Simon Legree? And the Sambo Coon motherfuckers that trees niggas. You remember Uncle Tom's Cabin is what, 1850? Is that about the time when the book was written?
All your children though, right? Alabama.
But I'm asking, how did these people organize and ship people to Africa in 1818 if they was poor, wretched niggas, haggard and raggedy? You follow me? This is simple logic I'm asking.
Hey man, you got to understand, when you dealing with slave masons, a lie for a brother is the truth. So they willing to lie, my nigga, till the sun blow up.
And these niggas want to stay slaves. Like, listen, what kind of fight is we fighting? Not a coincidence coming here, and then he reinforces the whole slave narrative when we could see that this can't be true. This can't be happening at the same time. You got all these Negroes who own slaves, and then we got white slaves. But these niggas want to say, well, Negroes did not own white slaves. According to who? According to their history that they went back and revised, so your ass wouldn't be able to understand this shit. And that's the problem with these Negroes. Even when you is giving information that basically that you know what I'm saying, that frees your mind, you still want to go back with the same narrative and then keep people in the same mind state that we see. It can't be true. It cannot. All these things cannot be going on at the same time.
Hey, you know what?
Hold on.
That's the problem too.
Can I address something? We have somebody named Wisdom 7. Apparently, she don't have no fucking wisdom. She said, I'm convinced that you all are ages, bitch. I'm convinced that you stupid. Because anytime you letting the next motherfucker from a whole nother landmass come and tell you who the fuck you is, but you need to do some soul searching since you got so much wisdom.
Hey, look,
Don DeMarco.
Tell you who you descended from.
Don DeMarco.
I got a video.
You weak ass nigga. Mad because they call it self-hate, but how? When I'm sitting here researching my bloodline and telling you the names of my motherfucking ancestors, how the fuck is that self-hate? Bitch, you can't even name those motherfucking people, the numbers that they gave you. Okay, if you got 13% average, bitch, what's the motherfucker that gave you that 13%? What's his goddamn name? Since you niggas want to bring y'all goddamn dumbass over here with that dumbass logic that y'all done goddamn informed in your mind, who's that motherfucking 45% nigga that gave you that genetic nigga? What's their goddamn name? I'm sick of you slow ass motherfuckers. And you tell me that goddamn name, keep your ass out the goddamn.
But Empress, that's
DNA nigga. Then you need to tell us everybody that they got a name, motherfucker. They got a name. Give me the name of that motherfucking percentage that they gave you. Because if they exist, they have a goddamn name. Now let's quit playing the goddamn game.
Well, I'm sure you understand that's what I mean by check paperwork at the door. Now, when people want to come in the Aboriginal community hollering about Africa, goddamn it, you need to show me a slave manifest, a doctor, a document, And what are we talking? 6, 7 generations? That's between 64, 128, or 256 ancestors. How does one nigga in the woodpile wipe all the other names off of that list? I mean, I'm just trying to ask simple, logical questions. I'm confused as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm an old nigga. Maybe my 2 brain cells are not firing. But could you please make that make sense?
You got the last people that came on the planet telling you where you from. They created some pseudo eugenics DNA companies, which you can go back and see. All of the people who own these DNA companies are small hats. They ain't never had your best interest. So when you look at the evidence, you have to be skeptical. You cannot keep coming up here talking about, oh, I'm 75% Nigerian. Now most of these, let me land my plane. Most of these motherfuckers, when you do your DNA test, it tells you 5 or 6 different fucking countries in Africa.
That hard.
So it's like, so how? How is you? It can't put you back.
But A1, didn't Top Cat show the Human Genome Project was completed, what they attempted to complete in 2003? That's barely 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, we could get into George Bush and all the motherfuckers who went into the human genome. Why are you dealing with Europeans who are the last people on the planet, and all of a sudden they know everything and they telling you who you are?
And none of what they say not put under scrutiny and be suspect from day one. How is it you don't come at it from that approach? That's what I'm confused about.
Why would you even listen to motherfuckers with this science that goddamn using that same science to harm you? We ain't even got to go far back. We can just go to the Tuskegee air experiment. We don't have to go that far back. We can even go back to 1918 when they brought this bullshit that y'all call corona today. They did the same thing back in 18. We ain't got to go back that far, nigga, to see that these same motherfuckers leave in with this fucking same Germanic science are the same motherfuckers is still doing the same shit to you today.
No, the push off of that. Go and look up the experimental transhumanistic by Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, who run the Joint Committee of Vaccination. Look at what they do. They found 86%. Now we got.
Oh, naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty. Do you know the jab in the actual insurance industry? Anyone who has taken it cannot be insured. Would you guess why? The insurance industry will not insure any individual who has been vaccinated with mRNA.
Right.
You know why that might be, Naughty?
Shit.
Not only the fact that the government pronounced it experimental at the time, in real time, the industry, and I'm talking about anyone who works in corporate or government positions, forced to take it.
I know why.
That your DNA has been altered. Now, as far as transhumanism is concerned,
they own you.
You know how they breaking it up in pieces, right? You familiar with Neuralink and Elon Musk?
Yeah.
What say you, brother, about Neuralink?
Watch it about the insurance part, bro. You're already insured by the fucking pharmaceutical company because they own you now.
That Neuralink is dealing with inorganic
transhumanism,
transhumanism, and see what they do is understand this. They got a patent for that. So when your ass pop up with that shit in your DNA, then guess what? They actually own your ass.
They own you.
They own you. Now why them so-called fake ass?
Hold on,
these fake ass niggas over there that claim they know science and tell they people that's always over there with they good motherfucking holy and die ass. Why they didn't tell people that if you take that jab, nigga, they own you?
Hold on, sis. I'm not even gonna. We ain't just talking talk. Look, 2012 Supreme Court ruling. That's when they ruled it back in 2012. Anytime a pharmaceutical company issue out a product and it changes the DNA structure of any person, that DNA structure is now patented by that company, owned and distributed in its order. Well, I better understand what the fuck going on around there. Play the game if you want to play the game.
They think this is a conspiracy theory. See, these niggas, understand this. They think this shit we talking about is a conspiracy theory. But when you look at the research, you find out that it is people who are conspiring against you. And then the conspiratorial thing is not always done. It's done to you mentally. They get these niggas mentally thinking they Africans. And mentally thinking that I can do your DNA test and tell you that's the whole trickery why they came up with it.
Hey, bro, I could give them a date if they want to talk about conspiracy. The first thing about a conspiracy was a CIA plant. They did it about Nixon. When Nixon did all that thing, they called the newspaper man them conspiracy of journalism, and that's when the term even took place, my boy. So it was in the FBI. It was the FBI and CIA. They did a joint thing where they came together to go and make this term out to the people, so the things that they do can stay undercover.
Now, Nadi, you know, very simply, conspiracy is a legal term. And all it means is two or more parties agreeing to do something, whether it is legal or illegal, whether it is benevolent or nefarious. However, and please, for you pan-boo-boo motherfuckers shitting this crap, God damn it, Google the trademark term African American and the Chinaman that got the trademark for that shit.
In California.
Down Alabama. They think they just well, you can't look it up no more as of the other day, so you can't see it no more.
I gave it to the people here. Hey, check it. That's the truth. You think you're an African American? You think you're a
No,
you don't know who you is. You don't know what that is. The Chinaman gone and take that name. What you talking?
You a whole product on the shelf, nigga, and everything about you. You're not a part of the what they consider to be the human race, but we know we're not human. But that's what everybody else they have standing because they know their nationality. You black, you saying motherfucking Africans and you motherfucking African Americans? No, nigga, no. You niggas are products and products that is able to be shipped around the world. Nigga.
And understand that is the point of a patent, a trademark, or a copyright. Now, A1, they say you're muffled in the chat. I don't know if you can turn, because it sounds like you're driving. I don't know if you can turn up your mic.
No, I'm traveling. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm traveling. I just want to say one thing real quick, right? Like I said, the next time we go on any of these platforms, we're going to put Africa under the fucking microscope. And see, they didn't want to talk about the technology.
No, King T said he just wanted to tell us. I kept trying to see who that was at the bottom, but he dropped off, y'all. He said he just wanted to tell y'all that he was proud of the community yesterday. And even though he didn't get a chance to speak because we were going in, he said, but he wanted to let y'all know that it's all good and that he was proud of y'all. Thank you, my brother.
Peace to God, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, it's interesting that another person, I don't know if they responded to my trademark comment about African American, but the person in the chat said, that's crazy because the Chinese are buying up Africa. No, please. You know what? When we say stuff that we say and we don't think while we're saying it, I'm not being judgmental. I'm not condemning whoever made that comment. We can't still empower people by thinking they buy us. That we are bought and sold, that the nigga was the first American-made product. When you convince yourself of things, you manifest even the untrue thing. But their intention was to take our ancestors and turn them into property. It said the pursuit of property before it was edited to say the pursuit of happiness, so you didn't understand their intent. It said the Negro Project, and then they came up with the vague term eugenics. It's still kill the nigga, save the man. Isn't that what the quote was, A1? Kill the Indian, save the man. Okay, save the man you are creating to own that as property. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I'm confused with all of this confusion.
We don't understand that. He wants y'all to please pull up that pen. If anybody was in my live, I pulled that pen for y'all last week, right? I do got a screenshot, and I will post it sadly on my motherfucking time or my community page. But yeah, nigga, you packed. Did you want to come in here? Yes, you are, nigga. And I pulled up on the patent website, nigga. And so this was the song. Since you think, I swear to God, this nigga think he knows everything and don't know shit. He don't know shit. He's an emotional ass nigga. Always open and out. Go over there and sit down with Solidarity. That's who you believe in. That's who you believe in.
That's why last night, hey, look, hey, Empress, that's why last night I was telling Solidarity to kick King Kaz off, kick Rob. We're not talking to y'all niggas. I don't want to hear nothing you niggas got to say. YK the truth. You niggas ain't known for nothing over here. You don't come with real information. You come with all of the information that the Europeans have put out there to make us look like we fucking crazy. And then you come back, you don't even process the information that we presenting to y'all and be sincere. See, that's how you know these niggas got ego. I'm doing this shit for my motherfucking ancestors. I'm not doing this shit for no fucking ego, and I ain't doing this shit to be known or because I'm already known. I'm not doing this shit for no fucking clout.
Shit, I was known before I came to YouTube, and you don't know what I was known for? Beating bitches' ass. I'm gonna tell you what I was known around in Nashville for. I was known around Nashville for one of those bitches will get them and fuck your ass up if you come to me motherfucking wrong. That's what I was known for. So I didn't come to motherfucking YouTube for no goddamn to be known, bitch. I told you what I was in life, bitch, that I didn't come back for a dry run for you hoes. I didn't come back for a dry run. I came to get those who need to know who the fuck they are, and they gonna do the research on their own bloodline. I'm not sitting up here telling y'all that everybody came by way of a fucking slave trip, because then again, some of you niggas may be motherfucking African, but you just recently got here. You didn't come with this fucking slave narrative, because what we do know was blackbirding was going on. And they was using fucking steamship up and down the Mississippi, bitch. And on these other fucking going up and down the rivers here, taking people from different areas, going to different fucking plantations for work. Out there in the islands, that's what they was doing. They was taking us from the islands back to the mainland to the islands. So we're not gonna play this goddamn.
I got one better for you. I got one to go with that, Empress. Check it out. Most of the time when they talking about these slaves, they don't give you no ethnicity of them.
Damn, you picking up A1.
Yeah, and not only that, they couldn't even if they won't even allow the Haitian man, which is our close brothers, right, over to this land. How in the fuck you believe African man they gonna let African man come so? Just critical thinking. You understand? Them people.
But Nadi, you know, this is a simple message that we do have to say for our children and grandchildren. That's the only thing that drives me, not grown folk. Okay? Yeah. Displacement and replacement. The Negro Project is the extermination of the nigga in America. Anyone supporting that is a traitor to the Aboriginal people. Period. You know, I mean, this is not rocket science here. Now, again, I don't know what y'all are going to do with that Zoom and where you're going to come to one accord. I'm going to keep saying simple things. Identity crisis is a thing. Where is there the debate between the truth and all lies? And anything starting with nigga, negro, colored, black, etc. is a lie. Now then, therefore, you need to know the truth about who's being called a nigga in America. American! And there is only one. Did I not say that, Naughty, the other night? You seen the Highlander, right? What's the tagline? There can be only one. That's after you do what, Naughty? Decapitate a mofo. And what jumps out of their body?
Your own people. The man slaughter off them own people because they weren't moving right. In that movie.
How you know, Naughty, that we're different than them. Who they say they fought for hundreds of years trying to get up in this bitch? The motherfucking American Indians. They know who the fuck we are. They've been fighting us. Oh, because they're giving you this old pale skin pasted motherfucker as the natives. No, they were fighting the motherfucking AKA the American Negro, AKA the American Indians, nigga. We have never bowed down to these people until we start taking all these jabs, making us goddamn it docile and shit. We have never bowed down to these bitches, but you fucking have. Y'all really have. You Africans always have bowed down. I've literally been in a conversation with an African and left me standing there just to go and kiki and hee in a Caucasian face. So I know y'all will bow down because they look at them as superior. Bitch, y'all ain't superior to us. We know this. That's why we invented every fucking thing. We done everything. Bitch, we're not in a race. You bitches are in a race. We always had everything. It's you bitches trying to get to the finish line. We've been there. We've been there. We've been there so long, goddamn, we got dust on our motherfucking ass. That's how long we've been at the goddamn finish line. And you bitches are trying everything y'all can to undermine us. We are the intelligent ones. Y'all bitches may be smart. We intelligent. See, those who woke up to this motherfucking truth, we're the intelligent ones. We the bitches that came back. We know y'all bitches out here playing with our people. And for those that we can't take back, bitch, you wasn't meant to go. How about that? It ain't your time to go. Keep coming back and doing the same dry run. I didn't come for a dry run, bitch.
Tribe.
Did not the Post get on his knees and kiss the crusty souls of Sudanese? Why? Did not the supposed first three popes were told to be African or Ethiopian, whichever urban mythology story you want to believe? Is there a white pope, a black pope, a gray pope? What is science? Naughty, when I asked that last night, no one answers. They don't want to answer. Who are the Jesuits and what is scientific research based on historically? What the Pope say so? The vicar of God on earth?
Ain't that just
Victor of God on earth. And everything under he shall conquer.
I just want to know if Elon Musk is African American.
You know the answer is yes, and he's trademarked by a Chinaman.
Is he real though? Have anybody looked into Elon Musk? Because it's a lot of motherfuckers just show up out of nowhere and giving fucking pets.
Yeah,
his daddy one of them Afrikaners. He tied in, and they on some more corrupt shit because his daddy got a baby with his stepsister.
Oh, okay. So you telling me that these one of those inventions of our ancestors that they done gave this nigga and pay? Is that what you're saying?
It's called Tesla. Ain't that who Tesla is?
Now, are you claiming, or no, I'm not saying, Empress, that you're claiming anything, because, you know, I'm confused as fuck. I always say I'm repeating shit I heard. Okay? So I heard some motherfucker say a Nikola Tesla has hundreds of patents that have been released since the 100 years after his death. Would you like to run with that, Hawk School?
Well, you know, they said they killed him out there out west where they was doing that experiment. But if you want to do the real background, you'll see that hotel he was staying in New York, that they had turned that whole thing into a hotel, and he was a hostage. That's why he was using the pigeons in the park as passenger pigeons to carry messages to motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's where he passed at the hotel in New York.
He was a
So
hostage.
basically,
They was using him to reverse engineer all our shit from the World's Fair they stole.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm finna say. A lot of the stuff that he got was all the inventions that we have been showing the fucking world. And as we know, these niggas ain't came out with nothing. You know, they always said that they invented or they made it greater. They always say where they or what is this not they made it greater. It's a new term it's a
You
term that
talk
they
about that innovation bullshit they want to say?
you know, they
Hey,
yeah,
check
yeah,
out that
they
hotel in New
upgraded.
York. That
They
hotel in
always
New
say they
York is mind
upgraded.
blowing. The whole hotel is an antenna.
Hmm.
And what did the Tesla coil, what were we led to believe that they reported, Hawk School?
Free power, free energy, right?
Wireless electricity.
Yeah, we been had it. He just got the lights on. The lights was already there. What, he made the bulbs too? Because the lights was there. All he did was get the generator working to turn the lights on.
Now, with this trick of nigganology that I try to enlighten people, you seen The Prestige, the movie with Hugh Jackman
No,
and
sir.
David Bowie playing Nikola Tesla?
I've never seen
David Bowie talk about the black noise weapon that they
If
got in
you
his
have
interview.
not seen The Prestige, Empress, and the funny thing about it, it's supposed to be about magicians. The rivalry between the character played by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. And the
and
background was an actual, they call it a transporting box to transport like the portal shit with Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
That David Bowie's Nikola Tesla character created for one of the competing magicians. It's called The Prestige. And the scene that Hawk School just talked about, because this is out in Colorado Springs, right, Hawk? Where he had thousands of bulbs just screwed into the ground with no wiring like we understand electricity to transport over wires today.
Hey, you know what, Alabama? They did a whole experiment on that. I watched it, but I knew they was going to delete it because I can't remember what channel it was. Some history channel shit, but it was a newer program, and they were actually conducting the Tesla experiments and trying to understand how he was getting the free energy. And it was the magnetics on the earth, and you had to have something in your hand to ground you. So that kind of make you understand why all these kings had staffs and shit, and Moses had a rod, because once they touched the ground, they needed the literal ground to ground the electricity, and they could light up a light bulb. You know, a nigga could have a staff with a light bulb on it because the ground is electrified. You know what I'm saying? And when you touch the ground with the staff, the light will come on.
And you
It's
notice
real
everything is
science.
built around grids. Our ancestors were so smart; they built stuff around the grids. That's why you have a temple on top of a
Well,
church.
And you know about ley lines.
Yeah,
well,
later.
check it. It's simple as that. If you understand, when we were coming up in science class, they tell you that lightning comes from cloud rubbing together, but in truth, lightning come from the ground.
It comes from the ground. And you know, Nadi, you remember our ancestors kept they kept the shit running underground. They didn't bring it above ground. People didn't really start getting sick until they brought it above ground. Because see, our ancestors knew. They knew. They kept it underground. And just like when y'all if y'all go back, you can research back in the what I want to say it was the late 1800s, early 1900s when they did the first radio active wave. A lot of people died. A lot of people died when they first brought it above and they did their radioactivate. They try to make like it was what they will say it was another virus or something. No, it wasn't a virus. It was them bitches. It was them that brought that fucking radioactive wave on top. And it killed a
We
lot
had
of
free energy. We had free energy in this motherfucker all through this bitch. You can look at the old photos and you can see the antennas and shit. You know what I'm saying, in the 1800s, and then they totally just don't talk about the flight. You know what I'm saying? The airships. They just totally ignore the fact that
Yeah,
we had airships.
in choppers, we had choppers too.
Yeah. We were flying. We were flying around in these things that look like it just hover.
You
I mean,
mean that they called the Chariot of the Gods, Empress? And that
yeah.
white bastard supposedly wrote a book titled that. But you know, the interesting thing
Ezekiel's
is
wheel,
you got a wheel within a wheel, and the mother wheel
Solomon's
that
carpet,
Elijah Muhammad was teaching the
They want
intellect.
Solomon's carpet,
Okay,
the
Hey
mothership and the
y'all, they
baby
want to know
planes.
the name of the
Jacob's
king.
ladder. But you know, Jacob's ladder, some will say, is how we started looking at DNA. Okay, but you know, not to go down too many rabbit holes here, though. Again, the simple thing, I'm circling back to the statement, air quotes, what is science? You
Yeah.
see? And we keep being led by pitiful people like A1 said, like Hawksgoose said, like AbTV tried to bring forward in the discussion last night. These people came from where and when? Are they even 1,000 years old? And you gonna tell me about people who've been here hundreds of thousands of years? How is it they explain to you a fucking million-year-old skeletal remain?
We can't.
How is it you are letting these people tell you any fucking you know, okay, I'm gonna land my plane on that because I'm sick and tired of some of this bullshit.
What we consider to be mommies and stuff of our ancestors, they'll come through and tell you that's a Homo sapien bullshit. Our ancestors didn't name us that bullshit. This is shit that the fucking German science have started. That shit ain't real science, y'all. The only thing they really here to study is you. They trying to figure out how to operate this fucking planet without you. That's
you
been
know,
their their main goal was to operate to be here without you, because you always outnumbered them.
I got a whole bill coming up, and when you look into Ellis Island, if you really do some research on Ellis Island, they had observation decks and all types of room for the students to observe all these experiments that were being conducted, just like in the not sea camps. They had these same types of observations and students, because this science, this religion was developing at this time, and now you all adhere to this religion.
Mm-hmm. Until these niggas tell me how the fuck these motherfuckers that they claim brought us here by the millions, where did they get the wood to build the boats, bitches? I don't want to hear nothing else, because we know a lot of that wood is in America. We know where the most populated wooded areas with those vegetation was North and South America. Don't say nothing else to us. Y'all can believe in that motherfucking slave narrative all you want. Bitch, produce us the fucking boats, the screws, the motherfucking nuts and bolts. We want it all, bitch. Till then, sit y'all slow asses down.
But say we can find information where we were dealing with French and all of them back in 1300, 1400, early 1400. All that information, Dutch, French.
Yep.
You understand? So it's like, okay, so again, late 1500, late 1400, early 1500, some man come in and say, yo, this is how it's gonna be. Everybody up under this religion, everyone hijacked. Now today we looking at like this all the information that we ever see. That's it. There ain't nothing else in the world from there. Huh?
Yep.
When there's other information out there all the way back to 100,000 years ago.
Mm.
So it's like, I don't understand. It's like we moving on we own path to destruction, you know.
Yeah, it's nobody doing it but us, Naughty. No, we the only people standing in our own way, and that's because we're allowing other motherfuckers to dictate our motherfucking way we're going. I'm not letting nobody dictate how I drive my car, bitch. You in the passenger seat, bitch, ride. Nobody's gonna dictate this motherfucking journey. I'm just sorry. Y'all can keep believing in these fucking people talking about you started off in monkeys, that you came up out of Africa. I mean, they said, can't nobody tell me. I mean, if y'all would have heard this nigga that was over on TikTok yesterday, he said, I know for a fact life started in Africa. And can't nobody tell me it didn't start in Africa.
But we don't need to tell them anything, Empress. You know, Hawk, when y'all were exiting out, I think you may have been one of the last ones, you and AbTV. Did you see them roaches come out? They ran to the panel. And I don't know how much longer, because I left, because I don't care how long Sonetta tried to gash them up and goose his cash flow, because y'all brought traffic to that space. The question is he trying desperately to be a gatekeeper and prevent people from reverse traffic to this community.
Yeah.
You follow me? I'm not saying we need to be approaching them for anything. And I'm somewhat in agreement with what DJ Cuddy is saying about it. It's really beneath us to go and entertain these people, because I keep saying, how is there a debate between the truth, not a truth, not alternative facts, not your opinion, and the lies? Everything under than truth is a lie. How is there a debate?
You can't debate a lie. You can't. You can't
And when
debate.
there are a wise person or intelligent person arguing with a fool, a person looking in identifies who is the fool.
Mm.
This is all. This is what's in my mind when I'm hearing this unreasonable, ongoing. Is it even a discourse? Is it a conversation? It's what is the purpose? Okay,
Exactly.
Chaos and confusion is the result. Until there is clarity of focus and vision, there can be no purpose in the midst of fucking chaos. Now, people who don't understand the Hegelian dialectic, people who do not understand divide and conquer, people who don't understand, whether you want to put it ghetto-like, the mob comes and throws a fucking brick through your window and shows up the next day and say, you know what, somebody broke your window. Do you not want to be protected so some motherfucker doesn't come and break your leg? What's that? What's that, Naughty? They call it policy? They call it insurance?
Niggas.
They go and create the problem and then come to you and say, well, you know what? I'm the solution for the shit you created.
Yeah. That's why I said we shouldn't be having nothing to say to none of these Pan-Africans. Like I said, to each his own. I know y'all went over there to express yourself. Fuck your couch. Y'all know I've been saying that on my channel for a while. Fuck your couch. I'm not going over there to explain my motherfucking bloodline, because my bloodline is not up for debate. Ab showed them that the Mongolian marks is between 90 to 96% amongst our people. And I know plenty of y'all got children. Y'all notice those marks on your baby's
But
belly.
Empress, when he said that, he said it through their supposed scientific research. Isn't it always interesting? Other people studying the Aborigine, they said 95% amongst the American Negro, not the African. And when they moved to Asia and other things, the person who shall not be named because he's a clout chaser, trying to say, oh, that makes you closer to Asians than Africans? Like we're supposed to be embarrassed, ashamed? I mean, what's the point of the question?
Exactly.
But the highest number, 96%, would be the what? Aboriginal to the planet.
If you got more of that trait, that means than anybody else, that means it is you. It started with you.
Africa need to be trying to make themselves closer to we.
That part.
Fuck I sing here. Crazy the man, you come with that fucking loud ass talking and you ain't saying nothing. Fuck you talking for?
Now how is, but that goes to show you these niggas is they are ops, because how the fuck you got it, but all the motherfuckers they claim that you descended from out of West Africa, like Ab said, they don't have it, but you have it. That doesn't make sense. But you supposed to came from them. You supposed to came from them, but they don't got it. Nigga, come the fuck on here. Now y'all mad because he got a breakthrough. And it's still showing us standing on our own. And for some reason, niggas get mad. We're not fighting for everybody else motherfucking freedom no more. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? Why do we always gotta be the motherfuckers that fight for everybody's goddamn freedom and we don't have freedom? Something is wrong with, I'm not freedom, but we're not free, because freedom means to be dumb. So I'm going to say you're not free. How we fight for other people to be free and you're not free? That doesn't make any sense to me. How the fuck do we got to stand up for everybody else and nobody stands up for us? Fuck, we are the world. We need to get to who we are. And them the only people we need to stand up for is our own people. We're not fighting for nobody else no more. We done that. And then what did they do? They come here, they get their money, they get grant money out of our motherfucking trust. They send the money back that they make here in America to go back home. And when shit happens to us right here on this motherfucking land, nobody stands up for us. The first thing they say, well, I was told that you people rob, steal, and sell drugs to stay away from them. That's what they say. So why the fuck is we trying to bond with people that really look at us as beneath them? Fuck that love thy neighbor shit. That Bible what got a lot of y'all niggas in the predicament that you're in. You believe that shit. You believe that you're gonna get your fucking riches and gold in heaven, and ain't nobody died and came back and told you on the other side that that's riches and fucking gold.
Hey, Empress, I think it's okay to love thy neighbor. Them niggas just live in the wrong neighborhood, press one.
Amen, amen, amen. And what again? What is a neighbor and what is a hood? And I'm tired of these motherfuckers that's under hoods. Okay, not hoodies, under hoods. See, we keep repeating the narrative. So they tell you the Klan was wearing white sheets to spook the niggas, right?
Hey, the block is my tribe. I don't know about no hood.
That's the thing, though. They're telling you to go make peace with fucking Africans when niggas are not even cool with the nigga on the same block they live on. How does that work? How the hell you gonna go talking about building a bridge with some Africans when nigga you ain't even cool with the nigga across town? You ain't even
or Empress, on Sunday you driving your ass cross town to what? Impress the community you left and then hold them in contempt and disdain. Who taught you that shit?
Well, nonetheless, what's up, Ike?
Yo, salute to the gods. What's up, Empress? How you doing?
My brother.
Alabama.
We still got them and none trying to get
it.
Nonetheless.
None.
What's going on?
We still at the crime scene. We still picking up mother. We still got them and got the fucking tape.
He came with the police tape. You got the tape recording it off it, bro? Nonetheless.
This bitch been
cordon off the scene. God damn it. Hit us with it.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I'm on the scene smoking niggas just because they look guilty.
Right, I got the white chalk on these motherfucking bodies, bro, that I have TV to put down. But you know what? I think what happens is this, right? Because you got, Av TV, AP, and a lot of other young, people out here that came up with us, right? And I think that as far as the older, we underestimated their intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened is, I think we were trying to slow roll bringing this knowledge out, right? As far as who we were. We always had knowledge about who we were, right? But then you have this younger generation that was on the same page, and we underestimated the fact that they knew who they were as well. You know what I'm saying? So yes, a lot of times we was, wait a minute, let's not move too fast. But these young soldiers was like, yo, let's get them. You know what I mean? Let's go out here, let's smash them. And we was trying to hold them back. You feel me? Because we didn't know that these motherfuckers are intelligent, bro. A lot of them are. Now we got some agents out there. We got some motherfuckers that don't know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? That try to fight against us. But every time I watch these young brothers, bro, it never ceases to amaze me on how intelligent they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even these brothers in the hood. I got a cousin that looked up to me that was killed maybe I think 10, no, probably longer than that. My cousin Corey, right? And yes, he was on the streets, but he got A's. But he was a street dude. You know what I'm saying? So what I see is how the intelligence of our people, even though we might see them being on the street or being young, they still know what's going on. This movement in the consciousness that we're trying to develop and bring back has been suppressed. It's actually bigger than what we think right now. And that's what I'm amazed. And Empress, you even seen it over in TikTok. You know what I mean? You put us down with that because you ain't know it was that many people that was on this wave. You know?
Yeah, but you know what, none. We more stand on our square than they do because see, they trying to build with motherfucking Africans and shit. I've noticed.
Okay.
Yeah. After yesterday, I was outdone because I was over there. They had all the people that think they African, that think from the slave and all that, and they said we got to come together. I mean, we had a whole nigga over there begging everybody to come together with the African because we all Africans, and but yet we still been gunned down and mistreated, and I ain't seen not one motherfucking African come to our rescue.
Empress,
Well, that's because they
when
fucked up too. Go ahead.
the Nigerian was killed by Nigerian cops in Nigeria, why were they over here asking us to put a GoFundMe campaign together? When that 8-year-old Nigerian girl was left on the train tracks, they have a government. It's called Nigeria, right? Why did they call niggas in America to tell the United Nations, get these Ukrainian Nazi motherfuckers off our so-called black asses? I'm confused. Because niggas over here ain't shit.
Exactly.
What do we have to do with you?
Nothing.
Why are you compelled to fuck with us? And when your shit gets twisted, Nelson Mandela need to get out of jail. Go get Captain Save-A-Ho, niggas in America. Make that make sense.
Niggas always somewhere trying to be used and abused.
Well, they got their own issues over in Africa. Actually, it's worse than us, but they try to paint this narrative as if that's the promised land for some reason. You know what I mean? So what we have to do is not get knocked off from all of these distractions. Because I was talking, like I told y'all a couple, last week or so, that I was talking to one of my elders that I never talked to, but I was told to talk to him years ago. But I just called him, and he's, and this frustration, like I said, is the confusion that our people are in. You know what I mean? I'm talking to a 70-year-old elder that's seen our everything, that's repeating everything that we're saying, but just frustrated. Now, he led me in a direction, right? That kind of blew me away, because I'm like, damn, that's kind of what we're on, but I didn't understand the you know how you on a path, but you ain't understand the seriousness, right? But pretty much, I'm telling you, a lot of answers, a lot of keys to what's going on with us and over in America is over there in the island of Espanol. That Dominican and Haiti, that island right there, what happened over there is going to open up a lot of shit that happened to us over here. Because I was like, yo, you mean to tell me man, I can't even believe it. I don't even want to say it because it's so unbelievable. He's saying that it was two people, because I'm a Brown. He said two brothers from our family started the Dominican Republic.
So nonetheless, where did they tell us Cristobal Colon, this fraud, Christopher Columbus, where did he land it? And what did he call it? Hispaniola?
Hispaniola. But see, that's why it blew me away, because I'm like, oh, so they're trying to say that they started the republic from the Espanol. See, that's where the split came in. So now we got to really find out what happened, why these Haitians, who are called the French, and why the Dominican is separated, and why they trying to keep the republic separate from Haiti, and how it affected us over here. So now I got to find that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, how the fuck did people from Maryland, now, remember, I'm from San Domingo, Maryland. That's where my people are from, still are. The Wacomico County. We started all that shit. I know that for a fact. Matter of fact, my son, wife, soon to be wife, coming to find. We was worried because I just met her parents this weekend, and they like, "Whoa, we from Salisbury." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Man, we was laughing because as y'all cousins, we had to make sure they wasn't cousins." You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, how the hell did all this stuff happen? Now we thinking that Latin, San Domingo is a Spanish word. All that stuff is all through the East Coast. Same thing Lil Yost was telling. With the
You know
Gullah,
what's funny?
all of the islands.
You know
The
when you
fight
say
for
that,
the Gullah. Yes, sir.
I was when you research the Seminole Wars, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at the correspondence between the governor of Florida and all the different military officers. They said they was gonna
Yeah.
take the bloodhounds and all the way to Cuba looking for niggas. So during the Seminole
Right.
Wars, niggas was fleeing to the islands then.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Primary sources support that.
Yeah, bro. I'm just like, man, what the hell's going on here, man? You know what I'm saying?
You
But it's
know,
looking.
none. What is going on is
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
theft and robbery. Now, I tried to say this another way the other day. I forgot who it was I was
Hey,
talking to.
hey, hey, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Alibama, but we gotta understand it's identity theft more than anything.
I was
That's
just about
what's
to
going
put
on.
two examples, my brother. You can
Hey
Okay.
chop it up
y'all,
on this.
don't
Now they
forget
have
Dr.
got
Bennett.
we've already talked about the African American and the trademark from the Chinaman. The Native American is the Mongoloid hybrid. Now they see this two sides of this evil coin, but who's in the middle? The American Indian being told you're either African or was exterminated. Now both can't be true. They supposedly exterminated the American Indian, and then this Native American fraud imposter motherfucker came from where? You see the theft? Active crime scene, brothers. Y'all chop it up.
That's a fact. And the land is not what they stole. They stole our identities, bro. You can't steal no fucking land. The land. How you gonna steal
Back,
something? How you gonna
back.
steal something that can't be moved? It
Stole
can't
our
be moved.
names. Or
Yes.
like a nigga took your ID. When he said identity, he ain't talking
Yeah.
about your nigga, your name, nigga.
He
Right.
took your name, and that's how he got access to your fucking trust and shit. They
They
took
don't
it.
understand. They don't understand. It goes right back
Thank
to
you,
it.
bro.
They
That's
don't
why we
understand.
talk about that. That's why, hey, Naughty, but that's why we talking about correct the papers. We're talking about not paperwork. We're talking about correcting them. That's all.
Because in
You know what I'm
order to
saying?
get your shit back, you got to go back to who the fuck you was.
Right.
You never was a slave. You did this shit willingly.
Facts.
The ones that
Right.
did it,
Again, remember, they are putting you
well,
between Native American and African American. Drop that shit. American!
Facts.
or you was exterminated.
You
Hey,
exterminate.
when them three people, them three niggas got smoked, or however many it was in Mexico, and they was Afro American Negroes, they didn't say nothing in the paper but American, American. When you go
Yeah,
somewhere else and a motherfucking foreigner see you, nigga, they gonna call
yeah,
you American.
yeah.
American. And they know us when
Period.
they see us. They know exactly who Americans are when they see us. You don't. You don't. Because you've been told that you somebody else. Wake
Yeah,
up.
that's a fact, y'all. That's a fact.
Hey, I
I was
worked at
you know,
Levi's.
what's crazy though, because when it kind of touched me with when Ab TV brought up the marks, because with me, I always had always was teased as a child, not teased like real bad, but I was always known as, even today, my people see me 40 years later like, oh, you Ryan, the one had the little birthmark on his head, because I got a birthmark in the middle of my head, right? A big one. It
You
looked
know
like a
what,
chicken
none?
wing. It looked
My
like a chicken
mama,
wing. Uh-huh.
you know what, none? My nieces never had, a couple of my nieces had it like that too, in the middle of their forehead and shit. And
Yeah.
I got a friend right now. I'm gonna tell you who child it is. Y'all know Young Buck.
Uh-huh.
His daughter still got that mark all over one side of her whole face. One side of her face
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
green.
I got one
It's
on my head right
green,
now at the
y'all.
top of my forehead.
Hold on,
Yeah,
sis. You
that's how mine is. Mine, I got one in the middle of my head and on the side of my head. My mom used to say, because she like chicken and dumplings, so one look like a chicken, one look like a dumpling on a chicken a leg, right? But as I got older, you can't really see it too much because I got darker. Because I used to be lighter when I was, when I was younger. But you could see it real bad when I was younger. I used to get teased all the time. Call me spot head and all this other shit. Whatever, Apache Chief and shit. I got called Apache Chief because I had a patch on my head, spot, all that shit. know what I'm
You
My
know,
saying?
sister
Yeah.
right leg is green. My oldest sister right leg is green.
And what they call her?
She used to say that's because my mama ate a lot of turnip greens. That's why there's so.
Yeah, that's my mom. Yeah, that's what she said. Every time when you had it, they would always say, "Oh, because that was like that craving or something that they
Yeah.
had," and they would blame it on. That's why you got the birthmark. 'Cause that's what they ate or something that they always
Yes.
liked. That's some shit.
Yep. And I mean,
Hmm.
she used to tell everybody in school to ask her why her bottom part of her leg is green. She said, because my mama ate a lot of turnip greens.
hey, you know what's
Yo.
really crazy? What's really crazy to me though, no, when I reflect, and I go through my mind when I learn some new shit, is that Moses was shamed and would cover himself up because of the spots he had on him, as well as the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing God be upon him. Allegedly,
Hmm.
both were shame of the spots that they had on them.
Wow.
But
Yep.
I
That's how I
asked
was.
that
I was the same,
PV
bro.
who
I was the
called
same
it
way.
Mongolian spots. Who called
Yep.
it Mongolian?
I remember
Yep.
them stories because Moses was shamed, because Moses is supposed to stutter too. You know what I'm saying? Aaron was really the talker according to the story. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And my thing is, I just think that all these stories all through history, me personally, from all of my comparative research, is these are just archetypes of great niggas who were our ancestors, and different people call them different names.
Yep. They are. They are. And they've been told in more than one way too. Just like, you hear about, I don't care what nobody say, what's his name? Mansa Musa is Montezuma. These are people that
That's
was
a
here.
fact. That's a fact, sister. And you know what? Montezuma Castle is in Arizona. That was the last build. I want y'all to look into that. I need all the Aboriginals to know about Montezuma Castle. It's in Arizona. It's a limestone high rise, multiple
You know what
levels
they say?
carved
They
in
say,
the cliff.
Montezuma brought gold and thousands of people. Now, why would you take thousands of people to a land where there's already millions and millions of people already there? Nigga, that is Montezuma. Go on with that bullshit.
Well, even in the writings of the Spanish in the 1500s, they were looking for these apartments, as they referred to them, because they were building stacked on top of each other's, level upon level. And you can see that still remain in Arizona, what they didn't blow up out west. What's left, because they goddamn rolled down the Mississippi and blew up every damn thing we had over this way,
Oh,
press
yeah,
one.
they always been jealous. They always been jealous of what we had.
That's why they call all the fires great fires, because it was great to see our shit burning.
But see, even when they was running us, they couldn't get us off the land. So what then they came up with we either get them out of here. They tried with the American Colonization Society, that didn't work. Didn't that mean to leave then? So what better way? We just changed the identity of their motherfucking head. And you notice each time they changed our identity, they waited for the elders to drop off.
Facts. Hey, look, I just was studying the Hopi, and the Hopi prophecies say in the last days, the Indians, because it's coming from an elder, they supposed to be descendants of the Sagawa or some shit, who is the ones who supposed to build it. You know what I'm saying? The ancient ones. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, because my goddamn train of thought just derailed.
Yeah, it was about the Hopis.
All the prophecy. The niggas say that in the last days, we gonna straighten our hair. Why would motherfuckers with straight hair have a prophecy about niggas straightening their hair?
It sounded like they were finna bring in these motherfucking Mongoloids.
Well, he said that in the prophecy, it say that they white brother is the light skinned brother. That he had lighter skin than the brother who had the skin that was the color of the soil. All right, was from the same family, had the same mother, but said that the white brother was supposed to go across the motherfucking waters. You know what I'm saying? And leave, and he was gonna come back with his inventions. You know what I'm saying? But if he came back with his writing, he was gonna steal our land. This is just what the elders say.
That sound like a war book. I don't know about y'all, but that sound like some agenda shit that
Huh?
they was already telling us, because they have to tell you, but it's up for you. They ain't gotta put it in a movie as long as it's out there. Because they don't want that what they call karma.
No, the magic don't work if you don't agree.
Facts.
Right.
Right. That's why they need your consent.
Well, it's so deep and we don't understand it, but we run away from the main true cause, and that's the only thing that's really gonna pull us
Well, you
out.
know what? I was listening to Ab earlier because I was listening in. I was in traffic, and I was listening to all of y'all. I love Empress with all of my motherfucking soul. You keep it so 100. I told my nigga in the car with me, I said, man, this the auntie that get you locked up all the time, but you go to jail with her because she always right.
And she coming to get and she coming to get you out of jail if you get locked up.
Bro, she gonna get out before you gonna still be in there. Like, damn, auntie got us locked up. She gonna get you out.
She gonna be like, go in my side drawer, get our bail money.
That's
She
what
gonna
we
use her
banging
first
for.
call.
We
Yo, her
banging
first
for
call.
auntie, man.
Look,
We banging
her
for
first
auntie.
call gonna be this. Her first call gonna be like, look, go in my side drawer, get this bail money, come pick me up.
That whole part. And you know what? No.
Hey,
Every
but you
time I
know
went
what?
to jail, this is
But
what I used to tell the police. Every time I got to fighting and went to jail, I used to say, it ain't nothing but a ride down and a ride back. And my first call,
tribe.
I'm calling my sister. Look, you know where I have my money. Go get it. My
Yeah.
I told you. I
I told you.
I know. I
And
love
every
you.
time I come out, they just sitting there shaking their head. Do you get tired of going to jail for fighting? No, I don't.
Tribe. Boy, I be hawking, man. I know my motherfucking people. But look here, I'm saying that to say this. Cause I feel like shit, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But because we are, you know what I'm saying, diplomatic with how we deal with shit, like Ab say too, though, we gonna cross paths with these people. But what I think the difference is we're always on the defensive because of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't coming to offend nobody. But see, these niggas always got a tactic whenever they invite you somewhere. So they already on the offense. And niggas don't know it. So we don't have no choice but to get defensive because niggas got us in a motherfucking trick bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You dealing with grafty people. They don't stand on truth. So, cause anything we dealing with them, they got fucking trick bags because they don't stand on truth. Their whole thing is to trick you out of the land standing up on that you standing up on. Because guess who they working for? Whether willingly or not. These niggas is working for the people, whether they know it or not. Nobody got to tell us that we're slaves. Nobody got to tell us to do the research. All they have to do now is tell niggas to tell you. You got to put it out there, and then a nigga come tell, no, you need to do a DNA test. Fuck that goddamn genealogy. That's going to take years. You ain't going to get no remedy behind that. But then when you go telling them that you was a slave, that they say that they brought slaves here, they say, prove it. You need to do your genealogy. Make this make sense. But you spit it and prove, nigga. Now you have to go back to square one. You got to prove it. And a spit test don't stand up in court. They're going to say, bring us the paperwork, nigga. Because guess what? They believe in paperwork. They believe
the bone tap, you brave ass. You so brave. You want to say you want to check DNA? Bring the bone tap, nigga. That's what we want. Fuck the spit. You making it too easy. It ain't that easy, bro. Bring the bone tap. You talking about DNA? Bring the bone tap. I don't come with no DNA tap.
You talking about the spinal tap?
The blood in the bone. The blood in the bone. What?
Exactly, not because guess what they tell you when somebody have bone cancer or any kind of cancer, what they say they have to go into the bone marrow to see if there's a match for you, so they can go out and find a match.
Not your spit. Not your spit.
Nope.
I want to see the bone tap. You think again? I'm the dullest tool in the shed by admittance.
But you it on the nail, Nadi. You hit it on the nail, and that is so true. That's why I keep saying, what is your blood type? And then not only that, even if they know your blood type, they still have to go in the bone marrow to make sure the person matches you. Now, if we all 99% the same, nigga, they won't have to do a motherfucking bone marrow test. I'm just.
Well, since that goes into my cousin, right? He has leukemia, right? He been living with it for a while, so he had to get a match in our family, and our uncle had gave him his bone marrow, so he had to get a bone marrow transplant, right? Now, once he did that, it increased. The reason why you get leukemia, number one, because he explained it to you, because you have excess of white blood cells. So you have too many white blood cells, which causes a deficiency as far as it starts attacking certain parts of the body, like even your healthy cells, right?
You know what? My nephew was born with leukemia. He was born with it.
Okay.
So, but he's in remission. He's been in remission since he's about 1, and he's like 15 now. But he was born with it. But he's been in remission for a long time.
Yeah, because but once he got it, actually he was bald headed at first. Now, when he got the bone marrow, he started growing his hair and all that other stuff because he started, because my uncle, he kind of like got rejuvenated, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But he never got sick. He said, he's like, man, you notice I never got sick. He said, that's because I had too many white blood cells fight off. That's connected to your immune system, right?
Yeah.
Now, once you understand that, you will understand that the DNA is actually a copy written of the natural blood and what the blood does naturally, because they can't copyright the blood, because blood is naturally made through us. So what they did was they created this DNA pseudo shit to try to get people off of their blood type, how your body reacts according to your blood, the white blood cells, the red blood cells, the plasma, and the liquid. So they created this helix that with the RNA and the mRNA, you feel me? And then created a DNA to try to clone what the blood did. That's why the DNA is so dangerous, because they're trying to say that if we copyright, which can easily be enforced, depending on anybody that's trying to connect themselves with a landmass through DNA, are people you're buying in to being incorporated and being a slave again, right? Because what you're doing is you're saying that you depend on technology and science to tell you who you are. So if you take a test and say that you're from here, that means that company owns all of your rights, because you use their test to identify who you are. That's common sense. That's a common principle of the whole thing. When the blood actually tells you who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead.
What's up, man?
What's up? What's up, Ad?
I call it, man. Hey, I just got the word that BAP is live right now. We done reached the allotted time slot for the day, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody coming through and all the intellectual property y'all always bring. Make sure, once again, if y'all haven't already, tap into dvdstore.shop. And so Mother's Day is coming up. I'm definitely getting my mama some art this year for her to, look in her house and have a remembrance of me and all the hard work that she put in. And, a constant reminder of our culture and something that she can always utilize to stay tapped in and connected. I appreciate everybody who supported today. I didn't get a chance to say shout out to everybody, but y'all know who y'all are. I appreciate everybody who came through Sinetta's last night. Showed love and support. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the Aboriginal community and all the work that y'all have done. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, yesterday was a step in the right direction into a new understanding, a new culture in which we represent our people in the proper way. And we always give thanks and honor to our ancestors, man. I really appreciate everybody. As always, hey gang, I'm out of here for the next
4, 5 days,
Hey,
y'all
hey,
will not be getting no shows, gang. I'm letting y'all know right now. What's up, gang?
I'm
So you
still in
ain't
your slot.
hey,
Still in your slot.
did you see that link I put in the back chat of the it's a nice rabbit hole, yo. It goes right into what you building on, yo, the melanation, the melanin and the pigmentation and the studies that they had on it. As far as the white people with the freckles, they studied all that. Why they get brunettes and skin cancer and all that shit. It's a whole
what they
study.
say about freckles? Because my face is full of
Yeah.
freckles.
See,
You
we was
see it in
talking
the
about
back?
that last night,
Did
sis.
you
That's the
did you see it in
I
the
concentration of
back
can't see
chat?
it.
melanin.
Do
I
y'all
can't
see the
see it,
link?
man.
Okay,
No,
I'm
we
gonna
can't see it, man.
Y'all
yeah,
ain't
because
got it?
I'm a freckle face sister.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you might have to put it back in there because I only see indigenous mind
I got
post.
it. NCI something.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
put it
cool.
back there again.
Oh, please
Yeah.
email it to me, then or text it or
No,
something.
it's in the
This
back
is what
right here. Can you see
this
it?
I
is
got
what
Can
you.
you
I
see
I
it
got
always
you.
now?
did. You know, they said people with freckles mean they got some Irish ancestor somewhere.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah, I
gonna
put it
get
back
into
there
that.
again.
Once
Yeah.
again, Maggie, I will be out of town for the next 2 days, so I will not be live streaming. You know what I'm saying? But I will be back Wednesday, potentially Wednesday of next week. I'll be back to tap in with y'all. I'm taking a
I
little
promise
break.
to stay out of jail until I get back.
Stay out of jail, please, Auntie. Stay out of jail long enough for you to get back.
All right.
Yeah, I put
Y'all
my
be
hey
easy.
y'all. I put my phone number in the back. Anybody want to contact me, just call at me whenever y'all want.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
it's
man.
all
Hey,
good.
man.
Oh, yeah,
Catch
you
Peace,
ain't never
love,
get
and
my
light.
number
Y'all
one.
have a masterful day.
Nonetheless, you ain't
Yes,
never
sir.
get my number. You ain't never get my number there.
No, man, I've been looking for it. I think you got it changed, man. Y'all like
No, I
super secret.
emailed you. I emailed you,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. Well, that's my look. You look in the back chat. That's my phone. Though. This holler at me,
I'm gonna
and
text
then
you 314. Lock me in 314.
all right. That's what's up. All right,
All
that's
right.
cool.
All right,
All right,
gang.
y'all.
Y'all
Peace.
be safe. Shout out to all the American Aborigines, man. I'll
Love,
check
love.
y'all in the next one. Y'all be safe out here. Keep your head on the swivel, man. I love
All right, yo.
y'all. Peace.